Is that?
I can't do quick.
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
What is it?
No, not Steam.
Intelligence?
The main one.
Yeah, no, what are your numbers?
48 and
63 and 43?
48.
48.
What?
No, I just noticed the regular camera's on.
Yeah.
That one.
Initiative for a human?
It's all part of the central category.
Look at the 2. Maybe.
He gave it to me.
Look at this.
What's that?
No,
Starting
right
off
side.
initiative is 63.
Oh, I see.
Look at the.
I don't know what he did there. I started initiative 63. Yeah, he's...
Maybe 54, right?
Well, how'd you do that? You really shouldn't get anything. He's just human. The quarter doesn't really shouldn't do much.
I had 10. He rolled at 10.
So what, did he just add 10 to his thing?
Yeah, just make it 54. Oh, yeah, lightning reflexes.
Oh. So, yeah, just leave it then. So he gave you 10 extra points.
What was it? So
Okay,
just erase it. I
somehow-
can't remember. 60,
63.
Unless you added your rapier in there too.
I don't know.
I don't know what. I can't remember what we did
How you
last
got
night.
the
It was
camera
an
in?
all-night sessions.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
Look
then
at
we're
the
going to divide that
preferences
in
and
half.
stuff
So
and see if it's
perception's
up
going to
there.
be 55.
It's something
The reason why we do that is these have your initiative. That's really
here?
just your
Yeah.
speed, agility, and stuff.
Right.
if you click on.
And it just what elves would always be fucking super high for no
Maybe
reason
the
and
view.
shit. And so then we just basically took
Reload? That might be.
No.
kind of
Being able to understand what you're processing.
what you're
right.
seeing.
Okay,
And so then
well,
we just
fine.
divide it in
Just
half.
to see for
So
sure.
every
if
time you
that
change
was
one of those
not
stats,
it.
you're going to have to redo your perception. It'll change your perception.
So elves are generally
There's
still
some
higher,
setting that you need
but
to-
Yeah.
Not ridiculously.
And we had it last week.
Yeah, and I don't remember what it was.
Because it was funny when before we did that, maybe the words.
Well, yeah, and that was the elves were on the high end and the doors were on the low end. Like,
Yeah,
there's a battle going on. Oh.
yeah.
I can smell it. I mean, if anything, we can rewrite your character.
Eric had Grum when he was riding down the road and Skaven were shooting arrows at him and he didn't know it. Because he was wearing armor. He had 2 points of armor everywhere because he was just a little tank.
Right?
He was riding a horse or walking down the street and they were on both sides of the lane shooting at him, arrows pinging off his armor. And it took 3 rounds and he's like, hey, I was like, wow.
What's going on here?
The tank didn't
Okay, so I
even
guess
know
I-
he was getting shot. And he had like 3 arrows sticking out of his helmet. It was like, jeez.
That's what Grim is going to be, hopefully.
Yeah.
Are we grooving on Twitch yet?
Yes. Not the DM cam, but
Yeah,
feed
I'm
is
trying
up.
to figure out the DM cam.
Hey everybody, we're live on Tuesday night!
Howdy! Finally!
Yeah, we got started a little late, sorry about that, but we're getting situated here. So, as you noticed, over the last week we did a voting thing about what we're going to play this week.
Thanks
all
to
the-
all who voted.
Yes, thanks to all of you who voted.
Yay.
It got down to 2 games, either Dale's Deadlands or Mike's Warhammer. We put the poll on TikTok, and what won was Warhammer! So you're going to see us playing Warhammer Fantasy tonight. For those of you who like your medieval
First edition.
fantasy. First edition Warhammer Fantasy.
Right, that's right.
Here we go.
So get ready for the thick accents, the terrible jokes, and the
Right,
bad
it's going to be
puns.
quite entertaining, it will be. I hope.
You sound like the troll from The Hobbit.
Oh, that's right.
And if you can, I don't know if you can see over
Something
this
out of
way,
Utah.
Ben, but we took your suggestion on the snack table. We now have a
They
running
got snacks, they did.
snack table for everybody. And that includes every kind of soda except for lemon lime.
And potato.
No, there's potato chips.
But no
Potato.
potato soda.
Potato soda. Sorry. We're
Canfields.
Yeah.
It's some of the best stuff ever made. It's chaos, it
Diet
is.
cherry chocolate fudge.
Oh, it's delicious. Delicious. Great way to poison the family. Get rid of them. Best
If you were-
plan
if you were
ever.
around in the 90s, it was horrible.
It was.
It was
You had to
quite
dare
horrible.
people to drink one. If it ran a 6-pack, you died or went to another dimension.
I'm sure a guy we know who drank the whole can. Like,
That's-
that's pretty good.
That's
You're
actually the
sticking to-
moral phase 6, is everyone has to drink Camfields.
If you drank a whole 6-pack in one sitting, what would happen?
You would be immune to COVID and everything.
And it was a
You
gauntlet,
to
and it had each type of flavor on your gauntlet. And if you combined all 5, everyone's stomach would disappear. Ah! Everyone just puked. Does anyone have a thing? Because I'm going to become an alcoholic.
Oh, there's one.
What?
here.
There you go. Hooray!
So before we get started, we'll run around the table here
Get it?
and
Okay,
Oh,
well, hand
boy.
it to me.
wait till we get the Twitch stream. So we'll wait till we get the Twitch stream stable, and then we'll.
Just go.
Just go ahead.
go.
We'll work with this.
And let me explain the Warhammer world a little bit. We play Warhammer First Edition. First Edition.
Ow.
Okay, we got this what, Brad, in the 90s, 1990, I think it was.
No, 89.
89. So yeah, we
89 or
do
90.
fart dust around here. So
It was Mr. Sofer that,
Let
that
it be
introduced us to it.
let it be said that this campaign was last run an episode of 3 years ago,
yep,
mid-March 2018.
right.
That's how
Oh,
slow
wow.
we are.
Yeah, that's how she it took forever.
It's like dwarvish game.
We only have 20 different campaigns to cycle through,
Yes.
and some get used more than
What did you hit
others.
when you pulled up
The Warhammer, if you're familiar with the board,
Yeah,
tabletop
settings.
miniature things,
That's how I
it's
put
like
that.
that.
All right. Well, which?
But
of
they
it.
put an RPG element into it, so it's basically all the
done now.
miniature games will play with that, and we've mixed it up a little bit. It's kind of
Go
like
back up. Get my
medieval
hand
world. You got your elves, you got your dwarves, you got your halflings, you got humans, you got religious sects.
Religious sex?
Yeah, not religious
Religious
sects.
There is some
It is over
religious sex in
18.
there.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Okay, that's not what
But,
we're doing. Recording.
Might not like it.
Pretty
but
much
we done
everybody
I don't know.
will do that sort of world, but it's like you have Call of Cthulhu kind of thing in there in the background.
Yeah, I read a really good description of Warhammer was D&D meets Call of Cthulhu.
Yes.
Because it's got the D&D world, but there's also the encroaching chaos and cults and mutants and
Right.
hideous
So-
unknown things. And I'm like, good description.
And the magics are kind of look like the old Salem witch trial kind of things. It's kind of frowned upon. Oh,
Like
she's a
fantasy
witch!
horror.
She's a witch! Murder!
Yeah, just fantasy horror.
Nice fantasy horror. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. So, it's quite an interesting world. We've been playing it for a long time. We have some old characters. Most of these characters are new. Some of them is their first time experiencing Warhammer itself. So,
If you've never played Warhammer before, raise your hand.
That's what.
Okay.
One.
Me.
and you've got kind of a half hand. So, yeah.
Well, I played with you guys back in
yeah.
back in when you like not too long after you first started. I did play a few
Back
games
when
then.
back when he who shall not be named lived with you. Back
Oh,
on, Churchill.
And then shortly after,
Me and the
I,
Walmart gang would come over, and Rob would
That's
play
right.
with us every once
Yeah.
in a while.
yeah, and then when I returned back to Illinois, shortly after I came back, I played with you guys
That
again.
would be what
That's
you
where
meant.
that one character I
yes.
had came from.
Well, it's not
And,
showing anything, so.
So yeah.
It's not even showing it's on.
Yes,
Mine
it's
was my
on.
first character with you guys.
power.
In like 1990.
Do you have the slider thing over the?
Nope.
One?
It's on.
So I've kind of been there off and on with.
Was it on there?
No, it wasn't.
No, okay.
Okay,
Hello. Wait a minute.
something's coming up.
Yeah.
Something's
It's
speaking,
Mike's
Kay.
thumb rubbing across the lens.
Yeah, pretty
Oh
much.
yeah, that's the way we like it. Oh, we get that off of there. Are you looking good now, baby?
You're
No.
still blurry as hell.
It's
Blurry?
Oh yeah.
Clean it.
Lick it.
Stick it. Pop it.
Ooh, now it's changed colors.
Nothing?
that's just what
Can
I'm
you
doing.
see? Lean over here so you can see what we're seeing.
You get damaged or something? It's not plugged in?
Okay, run camera. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, so I don't know how we can do this. If I'm in the frame or not. You can see
All right,
me
get
You're not.
you just get situated, and we'll figure
All
this
right. Well,
part
this is
out.
where I'm pretty much going to play. So,
Well, you need to turn it that way.
Actually, yeah, let's just use.
my,
Ah!
Turn it back a little.
oh, hold on. Let me
Oh,
move.
you have to move the whole thing.
I got to tighten it.
Ah.
Okay.
This is pretty disturbing. A lot of talk about tightening things and religious sects.
Well, it is
Well, last
chaos.
week was all
This
This
mayonnaise.
is the
Right.
chaos.
Well,
good.
yeah, there was
Okay.
mayonnaise last week.
Yay! All right. This is 3D
Perfect.
vision.
Coming at you.
Live. Okay, so
Everybody on Facebook's like, what is he doing?
smoking crack. All right, so basically it's a horror fantasy. Your basic dwarves, elves, everything else. To catch everyone up from the last adventure, basically we have a group of characters here that met up on this last adventure. We'll go like Rob said, we'll go across the table and introduce everybody and what the characters are and introduce them. And we'll kind of then recap what these characters went through in their last adventure, and then we'll continue. So, who would like to go first?
Right, I'll go first then.
All right.
Right, I'm Grim. I'm a troll slayer, just like my mum. And my motto is, you haven't lived until you died.
Oh, that's nice. That's what a touching eulogy to your mother.
That's right.
Oh, it's true. Now, Troll Slayer, you explain what a Troll Slayer is to the folks at home?
Right, we look for things that will kill us because dying grievously by the hands of a horrible creature that's stronger than us is what's what we live for.
That's right.
Well,
That-
actually, it's what we die for.
that's
an
redemption.
honorable death.
Right. That renews your honor.
Right, now we just like to prove that we're the toughest around.
Oh, right. Well, you didn't have to do that. I know you're a dwarf. That's
Right,
enough.
well, all
proof.
dwarves are tough, yes, but tougher than tougher.
Oh, all right. Tougher than tougher. Well, we got limits here. We got things you got to get to. Right. Okay.
Put it that way.
Okay. Now we'll go to.
Do you know this side doesn't work? This side's not working.
And then I don't know
I'll move
what's
on.
going
We'll
on.
go this way.
Okay.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Richard Vandermoor, and I am a merchant man who's been traveling about looking for a suspicious situation that I can't disclose at the
Volume
moment.
up.
I've just recently come off of a
Click on
bit
the-
of time in the
touch that.
wild, looking and hunting,
Oh, that's why.
and I happened to come across these scallywags to help me figure out a few things that I need to get sorted. He is a human with a very sordid background, thanks to Mike's 5 a.m. version of the central character.
Essential casting.
Just for casting.
It's essential if you're making a fantasy character. It will flush out your backstory, and you'll waste 3 or 4 hours of your life.
It will
But it'll be
also
awesome.
flush out your bowels.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
not your
that
mouth.
It was also
It's the fiber and character creation.
Well,
Don't
I have to
expect
wonder if
me
the
to
audio
wag
got
my
screwed up.
scally for you.
and everything we were trying to do.
Maybe not.
Oh,
no.
my name is Dolgogath. I am a dark elf, or a druki. I'm Kislevian by circumstance and a tomb robber by fate. I was abandoned by a raiding party of dark elves and raised by human criminals. So, with my luck holding, which it usually doesn't, I'm hoping that most commoners will not be able to tell the difference between the dark elf and other elves, but I am quite used to being ostracized and looked down upon, but I will defend myself. My favorite color is black. I like the music of Rammstein and long walks in cemeteries among the tombstones by moonlight.
Nice. And just so you know, dark elves. There's wood elves who live in the woods, and there's high elves. They're
But are stoned all the time.
yeah, they're so baked. But they have a brothers who basically were not given the
Yeah, they are the
Reefer.
high elves,
Just showing us
outcast
some
relatives who went to civil war with them. So
yes, they basically embrace the chaos and basically enslave people and everything else. They look very similar to the high elves, but they are definitely not your happy-go-lucky
No,
people.
no.
So yeah, they're
I have a couple dark elves, and they've all been separated by Dark Elf Society, but they know of it. Like, one guy was exiled. This guy was pretty much a young kid when he was abandoned and taken in by human criminals. So he's aware of the society, but he doesn't really want any part of it because the females are powerful sorcerers and things like that. There are powerful males as well, but he's not one of them, so he would probably just end up being a whipping boy.
Yeah.
So he's like, nope, I don't want any part of that. But he does have some dark traits, and people who know he's a dark elf are immediately going to distrust and probably hate him. But where we are right now, so far, they just think he's a real pale-looking heavy metal elf, I guess.
Do dark elves, are they a different color like in Dungeons and Dragons, or are they...
The way we describe it is like wood elves have the normal kind of pointed ears. High elves have longer pointed ears, and the dark elves have the longer pointed ears, but they're almost like bat-like, and they tend to be very pale.
Yes. Okay, gotcha.
So because they
Very,
look
very gaunt.
Just to clarify, so if anybody out there is used to like dark elf other game systems, this is how they run it in.
We always picture
Warhammer.
them as kind of with the Romanian Russian accent, because if you look in the Warhammer world, Nagaroth, where they are from, is Canada. And I don't think a dark elf should be
Good on you!
But unlike Canadian people, they're not nice.
That's
Canadian
not
people are awesome. Like Ben!
Is Ben on?
I don't know. But
There's people
anyway.
talking and I'm not paying attention. Hold on.
Yep. Anyway, yes, so...
Katie Ellis.
Oh, that's my friend from London. Hi, Katie!
Hi, Katie!
We're gay.
Oh, I heard about you! You are awesome!
She
We're
said,
international!
She says, what's happening? Hey, went into game shop like this, but it had Ghostbusters RPG. They're doing okay.
We do that too.
We do that too. Right. Well, we're international now.
That's right. We're in London.
We officially crossed the pond.
She's actually in London.
Yeah, she's from London. She's a
Seriously,
good guy.
Kay, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it, so that's awesome.
Every Tuesday night.
If you stay on, I might have you do a roll or two once in a while if you have any 10-siders, so let me know, okay? Alright?
Cool.
Okay. Same thing for other people. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Last character.
And then we move on to...
I am Alustrial. I'm a female elf, kind of a bard. I do archery. I have a,
Do you do bardchery?
yes, twang. And I have a fiance who is a noble, well, low noble elf, young wizard in the near city. And I've been on my way to go see him again after doing some traipsing around the countryside.
Native
With
Fairy Elves.
these guys.
Right, no traipsing.
Frolicking only.
This is a no frolicking zone.
There's traipsing and there's frolicking.
She can
Dark
frolic
elf.
it whenever she likes. as
Druki
long
do
as-
neither.
I toast to your health in any case.
Yay!
Alright, hope I don't die.
Alright, that leaves our last two over here.
Go for it.
Well, Kazrun Haakonson.
Bless you.
Isn't that
Ouch.
Sounds
He's
well.
a dwarf
Bless
from the
you.
north.
North Dwarf.
Yeah,
I'm the dwarf for the north.
he's actually a marine.
That's right. I remember that.
With the Dwarvish Navy, which is a bunch of empty kegs they wrapped together.
He just passed out in the cave, floated down the river, and hacked at people.
Well, I guess I'm
Somebody
the part.
attacked him and he punched him
You
off
get
the
to
raft,
have
and
me
they're like,
explain this.
"I'm a marine."
I'm new to this one.
But he's actually looking to become a cleric of, I don't know if I wrote that down, one of the dwarvish gods anyway.
Oh, what was it?
Not Grimnir, because that's my god.
Yeah, Grimnir. What was the other
It was the war one, wasn't it?
one? Yeah, the one of war, I think.
Oh, the one of war?
No, actually Grimnir.
It is Grimnir.
Was it the same as mine? That's the Troll Slayer.
Grimnir. Yep, son
Yeah.
Yep, Morgan, the warrior.
But he still has priests.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I had to be a.
So
I had to-
Grungy was the main one
Right.
for the dwarves.
Yeah.
Remember, he's kind of the war god, so, I mean, you guys follow him for an honorable death. There are basically, it's like,
That's why I had to start as a warrior class before I could become a priest
Yeah.
of Grimnir.
yeah. Oh, your mantle.
Yes, which I've pretty much done at this point. So.
Yeah, you have. You've done well. Golf club. Mm-hmm. And golfing is basically we hold boulders out of people's heads. And if you knock them out, you win. Oh,
Gwendolyn.
Four hits in the
His head
head.
off and went down the red hole.
Oh, that's nice. Big rabbit.
Any idea on the last
Look at the
one?
boulders.
Perilous adventure.
I didn't know we needed one.
Well, could just be
And then,
Gwendolyn.
Rob, what's your movement?
The chemist.
About once a day.
Gwendolyn. the
Okay,
chemist.
thank you. That's very helpful.
Boom.
Herbalist.
Your M,
Yeah.
not your BM.
Oh,
Yeah, or the
my M is
DS.
5.
Strength,
Strength is 4.
Anyway.
toughness,
3.
wounds,
7.
niche,
63.
the rapier, and then attacks 1.
Yep.
Willpower,
35.
perception.
55.
Okay, armor.
I have
Just start with your head and go down.
0-1 on head, 0-1 on arms, 0-1 on torso.
And then do you have strike mighty blow?
No.
Do you have any other special weapons? You have the elf bow though, right?
I have a the elven bow. I have a bound wooden staff that we never got
Yep.
really
I know.
sorted, and the rapier.
Remember, your rapier will do -1,
Right.
so your damage will be your strength -1.
Right.
So right now you're 4. Elf bow is 4. Okay, Rhonda, you describe your character to give us a little info on the chick babe.
I'm gonna have wait to describe.
Okay.
Since you helped me.
You're a halfling.
Well, I know that.
Other than that, I don't know.
Purple hair. Only 4 foot tall.
Yeah.
Watch out, I'll bite your ankles.
Oh, watch nasty.
Ankle
Halflings
biter.
are basically hobbits. I mean, that's the same sort of world and everything else.
Don't pluck my hairy feet, I'll bite.
Oh, that's right. Harry H. Harry. Ask me what the H is for.
What's the H for?
Harry. That's my
Harry.
name. I'm a racketeer. I tell stories. That was my halfling character. But you're much nicer. Or more vicious.
Explanation. of that.
Depends on the side of the coin.
Oh, yes, the side of a coin and the side of the biscuit. If it's buttered or not. I get most cross if it's not buttered properly.
Right. Let's butter his biscuits.
Oh, I'd be quite
Oh,
nice
thank
of
goodness
you.
I brought the butter.
Huckleberry.
Would you like to put your tool inside my biscuits and butter it up nice? I have a nice jam you could put in there.
And mature again.
No, actually,
Yes.
I need the stats for my bow. I didn't do that.
Okay.
I do need that too, but
And you're more of an academic, correct?
I'm more of
We'll
an
get back to that
academic herbalist.
Herbalist. Okay. All right.
So, right.
And actually, the question for you, because we talked about the druid initiate, in the book it does say
Gotcha.
druids can only be humans. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
your
Yeah.
call on whether or not that would be a.
What was it?
The druids can only be human.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if I need to revert to human form,
Well, you could
that's
become a
fine.
hedge wizard though, because they have that. They have elementalists. You can head that way if you wanted to. So.
Same
I mean,
thing,
that
just
works.
stay a halfling.
Yeah. So we would go ahead and take that off
Okay.
because you hadn't actually done anything with it.
Mike, did you say I could go ahead and take that last
Yes.
advancement? Okay. Should I go ahead and, well, I'll hold off on the next career. 'Cause I'm-
Yeah, we're gonna do the adventure. We're pretty much gonna go right into where it was. And I just need real quick. You don't really know on your stats if you took any advancements or anything right now until we find it. So we'll just keep it where
Right.
you're at.
Yeah.
Did you take any?
For just 1 second, I just need to make it work here.
Brad, did you take any advancements?
Yeah, I got 12 in wounds now.
Holy cow! An average human has 6, 7. So
That's a troll slayer.
Well, woodpecker roll down in the smoke can like me.
yeah.
Of whoop ass.
So you have 4 strength, 7 toughness, 12 wounds, right?
Yep.
Okay. 25 ish.
Yep.
Okay. Then
And
Wade
I
goes
do- I
you.
do have strike mighty blow, so.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
Or
nice.
blow
6,
money's
5, 9, 39. Your stats.
For me,
Yep.
for the Kazrun,
Yep.
no, movement 4. Weapon skill is 57.
I just need strength and toughness. So.
Oh, 7, 5.
now. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Wounds.
10.
10. Okay.
Initiative is at 39.
Okay.
Ooh, quick door.
Yeah.
Actually is.
Okay.
Okay.
So for Rhonda's character,
Yes,
which I think
please.
you were And Gwendolyn.
Okay.
So what do you need?
Movement.
3.
3. She's fast. Strength, toughness.
3, 2.
All right. Wounds.
5.
Initiative.
How many wounds do you have, Brad?
Initiative
You have
47.
12 wounds now?
Yeah.
Miller's got 14, so you're
Willpower
One bar for
Willpower
How
is
many
42.
and perception.
looks like 7.
What was perception again?
It's initiative and
4 advantage.
intelligence
He's an
average.
giant slayer.
Okay, well that's going to be 46 and a half, so
Round up.
Yes,
47.
that was
Well, I think
47.
he makes it his demon slayer.
round up or down?
Up.
Alright,
Armor. You start at the head and work your way down.
okay. The only armor is 1 on the body and each leg.
Okay.
Male shirt, or
Gotcha.
male coat, not shirt.
And then total damage. She has strike mighty blow. Remember, right?
Yes, she does.
It's a brick of Twizzlers.
It's a bricket Twizzler.
Okay. Perfect.
You know what the street value of that is?
Oh, I was gonna
I did
see
take
what-
my
what
advancement
dice
moves.
do we got, or do we know yet?
Okay, so
Percentile is
you should
the-
have 4 strength, 3 toughness, 8 wounds, or 7 wounds.
8 wounds now.
8 wounds, and then you have initiative 74.
Yeah.
Okay, perception still 64.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah, I'll take a handful of that.
It may come out like this. I don't know.
That's after. That's after. Okay. Well, let's do a real quick recap for everyone at home and all those playing, since it has been apparently 3 years. So this last adventure, the party here was assembled together, just random people down the road. There was an attack going on a boat, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, actually, it was in an inn. It was an inn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Basically, the
And we
company.
got on a boat.
Yeah. They were in an inn, and this young girl, a little 9-year-old, along with this halfling, half dwarf, was held up in an inn. And they were running for their lives, basically, from these. What they say was that the little girl witnessed this lord down south committing a chaotic ritual with other peoples of some influence. She told her father, who was a lower lord, and he confronted him about it. The family and the lord ended up dying, and they sent assassins after this little girl.
He's gonna be at it for a while.
Yeah. The halfling basically saw what was going on, helped the girl get away, and in the meantime, an elf, witnessed what was going on and helped rescue him. On the path here, he got severely injured and was nearly dying, but he got him to this inn. So basically, this band called the Waxmen came and sought for this girl's life. There was basically a kind of a battle ensued almost. The PCs rescued the elf and they escaped on a boat. The Waxmen continued to follow them, and there was basically a little ship battle. Whereas, they got away, and Grimir saw the spirit of a wraith and a woman on these falls where this lady had passed away. They got to the next town, and they found out this was the land where the high elves and dwarves fought in the Great War. And there's a lady there, a queen.
You have a blob of.
Yeah. Pretty much, they talked to the lady of the land, trying to see if they could find some lord or lady to protect the child and bring justice to these assassins after them. The lady was by herself. Let me see.
You know, I never hooked that up.
Oh shit.
Want to hook it up?
Oh.
Keep going, Mike.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Do you want to hook it up?
Yeah, go hook it up.
go ahead.
I don't know where to plug it in.
In the side.
The Hongstadel family, Lake and Margaret. Well, their fortress, half of it was haunted, and the PCs took on a tour of watching all the ghosts haunt the place, and it was kind of funny and everything else. Well, apparently her second husband, was a bit of a lord, and
Do I have to unplug the top one, or?
No, don't unplug the top one. There's a plug at there's 2 plugs. There's one at the top. Oh, it's broke.
At the top.
Under the microphone. on the top handle.
Oh, got a plug over it.
Yeah, it does have a cover to keep it from getting dusty.
Anyway, the lady shows around the town.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It ended up, basically, underneath this house was an ancient dwarvish stronghold of some hiddenness. The characters found the hidden doors and found out that years ago, the husband had passed away, and his ghost was haunting the land. So they went below and they found out that these dwarves had started up basically an Area 51 sort of area, and they were building basically a nuclear device with the gods' help. Basically, they were going to try and destroy the elves because at this time, the elves and dwarves were fighting each other. They were corrupted by the dark elves, tricked to fight each other almost to their near extinction.
Yeah, and them dark elves.
What?
So they were making basically a super magical weapon to try and eliminate all the elves. Well, the elves found out about it, so did some of the dwarves, and they met there to stop it. Hence the battle that was there a long time ago. Well, this lord who passed away was now a ghost. He went below looking for it. Unfortunately, if someone went down there and died, they got caught in basically a time loop. So every so many rounds, the closer you got to this artifact, they would relive their lives. So that at the very beginning, they would be themselves. It'd be as if they just entered the room, and they would act out their things and mostly start battling each other until they were skeletons and it basically died. And it would reset itself over and over and over again for like 3,000 years it had been going on. If you died down there, you became part of this
anything other than percentile.
This world. But somehow, because of this lord, his magic let him traverse as a spirit.
D20 or D10, right?
The PCs traveled down. They stopped the object from continuing, which Brad's character knocked it from its pedestal, and he has this artifact, part of it, upon his person.
Embedded in his chest.
Yes. It had fragmented into
We've now
9
decided to
shards
rename him
and
Grim
went
Stark.
shard off into this Grim Square a long time ago. But he carries one of them now. And when that happened, the time loop kept the water from coming in and destroying the place. So the minute that happened, basically the whole underground network got flooded with water. The PCs barely got outside with their lives. They confronted the spirit of this past lord and slew him permanently, freeing the family and basically bringing the lord's lands back to prosperity again. And in a long story short, basically the lord, this lady's wife, had married the road warden's lord of the road wardens, which is the sheriffs, and he rewarded them with honorary notes of promise and help, and therefore and the lord and lady were very thankful. They got some rewards, financial and everything else, and they basically solved the mystery that had been plaguing this land for many, many, many years. So they solved their own murder because they had found out the wraith, the former lord, had killed her first husband and buried the body down there. So they found that and brought that to light and justice.
Well, he not only killed the first husband, he also killed his first wife.
Yes, his first wife as well. She's the one that he saw, the ghost they saw in the falls, that Brad had seen years ago.
You thought dark elves were bad.
Yeah. So anyway, they had seen his corruption and everything else, and it basically ended. The Waxmen finally did one last attack on the PCs, trying to get this girl, because all this was going on with the underground world. The assassins were still coming for that little girl. So once they emerged, they were wounded and hurt.
Oh, yeah.
The assassins attacked. Well, one of those members of that cult was there, and he summoned a demon and attacked people. I mean, he was in the bar. He ended up eating one of the guys' face.
That's
It was
right.
total madness.
Typical Saturday night.
Yeah. And yeah, luckily they slayed the demon, and this young archer shot this cultist before he could get in the house and kill the 9-year-old girl. So she was truly the hero of the
At
day.
like the last minute.
By
too.
virtue of being able to use the magic ancient elvish bowstring
That you stole.
that I had liberated from the
Those elves are
library
thieves.
museum of the family.
Yes. So it's very fitting, and that kind of resolved that story. So as we pick up here, the group is basically embarking, gathering to join with her to go to Altdorf to meet her fiance. and you're all well rested and healed, and been rewarded. As you recall, you got gold. You also got letters of note from the Road Warden King, Lord. So that you're not really road wardens, but it's kind of like you gave you an official thing that you have his honor of note and some authority. So like if somebody pulls you over, like, look, I was never for this lord. So
Yeah, it's like, well, I've got a letter from the king.
and he also agreed he's going to look into this whole endeavor about the cultists down in Knoll and everything else. So pretty much that's
Was that the last thing that happened?
yes.
So all the other stuff that happened was in the middle of it, that story?
Yes.
The stuff down with the going back in time and all
Yeah.
that?
Well-
Okay.
Yep. Or did you? Yeah, I think because when you guys came out, you were still wounded from that, and then you did the time thing, right? Am I correct?
We went down there and engaged in the time battle, and that's when everything, you broke apart the big thing that was going on. That's when it flooded. You had to get out.
You got out.
But was that before the inn?
Or did you do that
With
after?
the demon? Yeah.
Yeah, that was
before
before
the demon.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we came back and it was like, woo, we lived, and that happened. We're like,
It was
maybe
pretty
not.
much like two stories in one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there were a lot of subplots going on.
It's a bike module. So pretty much that's where we are up. You guys have rested up from the thing. They've given you leave to head down on the road, and
Go ahead.
pretty much as you guys leave the thing together, I'm assuming you guys are traveling together. We'll
Are
just
we headed towards Almor?
yeah, I mean that's where she's going, and
That's where I was going.
yeah,
I've got my mother's sword to go look for.
Yep.
Go get.
that's right. So that's where we'll head, and
That direction's just as good as any other.
Maine. Let's go to Maine.
Maine.
Yeah.
No,
doesn't exist.
Delaware.
That's a different group.
Delaware doesn't
Doesn't work.
exist.
You do get down to that next town up the road. Remember, you went up and you spoke with the herbalist and his wife because
Yeah.
you went for an
Oh, yeah,
antidote
yeah.
for Lady
For
McPhee was
the-
being
yeah.
poisoned. The lady was being poisoned by a drug. One of the people there at the Lord's palace was poisoning her.
Well, actually, it turned out to be the wraith was poisoning her.
We didn't. But at that time, you guys thought she was being poisoned by someone.
Yeah.
But yes, it was the wraith. So pretty much, we come there. You remember there was those two guards that were kind of there on a station. It was a road warden station, pretty much. And there was the one guards up there. And as you guys are kind of approaching, Rob, you've probably just come out of the woods there. Actually, you probably were down there talking to the two elves. I don't have their names with me right now, but pretty much they're wood elves. He's a half elf, and I think she was too, wasn't she?
I believe so. Either a half elf or a wood elf.
She was, yeah. I think she was a half elf, and he was a full elf.
Full wood elf.
Yeah, and they're herbalists in the area, so you probably visited them or heard of them before and talked to them before. So you're probably just leaving there, speaking with them. Pretty much, they sell herbs, and they're kind of a foray into from the wood elves into the ways of men. He's a little off.
I'm used to that.
Yeah. she's pretty normal and everything else, but he's a little out there, so a little kooky, kind of like Luna from the Potter films,
Oh,
like
yeah,
that, like her dad. But yeah, pretty much you've been hanging out with that, and as soon as Rhonda gets back, I was going to have her basically there because of her herbalism, and basically was speaking with them as well. And you two kind of just briefly talked. She came in there for some advice and some other things. And you've kind of gotten to know each other like over a meal over the night before, and you learned about her backstory, which I believe if you want to go a little bit into her backstory a little bit.
Okay. Well, thanks to the central casting, she has a
Good old central casting.
very varied backstory, especially for a halfling. So her parents. She was raised by her father because her mother died. Her mother was killed, and in a fit of passion, she was an innkeeper, so she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the mother cursed the killer as she died to be killed
I know.
through torture. So, which eventually happened, but in the end, her mother's grave ended up being empty. So there's a question as to, well, this killer was tortured, nobody knows who did it, did the mother come back from the dead and torture and kill her killer, or was her body stolen by necromancy type?
Robber.
Yeah. Rob one tomb.
Rob a tomb, be a dark elf, target of hate.
So
The lightning rod of
her
suspicion.
father,
The usual suspects.
after her mother's death, her father, in order to get the estate, basically the terms of the will were that he had to go on a quest and succeed at this quest before he would be able to take control of the estate, which he did that eventually. He was also a veteran of the halfling navy. He loved her, but he had a phobia of women, for females. So he kind of raised her as a son.
This little tiny town we're at. Outside of
Forced
town,
her to
there's
join
two
the
elves.
militia, the youth
the-
militia. And
What else?
so she
I
got
remember that part of it, yeah.
she's got all sorts of
Remember that?
extra
Wacky
skills
is.
for
He's like
training
that. The wife
that
is
she
a
got.
half-elf. His married. But they do herbalism. They do a lot of stuff. They have a lot of
So-
stuff. So what I'm saying is, you heard about them, you went and visited them. Get
as a
advice,
teenager,
training.
she found a
Learned a little
patron
bit
who
more
was a
about
wealthy,
becoming a head
older
wizard and that kind
tax
of thing,
collector,
since he kinda knows
actually
that
like
stuff.
60,
So you were
and
maybe
she
talking
was
about,
like 14.
what do I have
remember
to
this
do to
part,
become
yeah.
this?
Okay.
So you wrote in the meantime, you met Ron's
So-
character, who's an elf, a quarter elf, who was staying there
She
visiting with them.
was sweet on the guy,
So basically,
and
he's
he
just telling your backstory to them.
basically brought her into
You
the
ended up
guild,
talking and doing it.
and
That's
she
what's
got
cool.
trained by the guild, got schooling by the guild, so she got even more skills. Yeah, I mean, it took the whole sheet of
Oh my
space to fill up all the skills she's got.
gosh. Real quick interruption there. Ben just jumped on the live feed for Facebook. Hey Ben, how's it going?
Hi there.
We are playing Warhammer Fantasy, Ben. That's the one that won all the voting.
Yep.
So
Thank you for votes.
yes. Sorry, go ahead.
The tax collector the old fellow that she was sweet on, turned out to be an embezzler and was kicked out of the guild.
Like the bad boys.
Yeah,
Like the old bad boys.
Yeah.
Bad geriatrics. I guess.
Geriatric bad boys.
And with her herbalism, she made it bag rat.
With my little mortar and pestle, I ground up some herbs. So here, try this.
so
Be afraid.
Very afraid.
the strange visitors as a teen, she had an event where at the inn, a group of, I think that was when she got the crossbow, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they left it for her as a gift. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that she has an excellent quality dwarven crossbow, finely detailed and engraved and fancy.
I'd actually probably been interested in looking at that myself. Ooh, that is very nice.
As a young adult, she found a trunk that was in the inn, and she finally had gotten it open, and it had a book, map, and a deed in it. A deed to a mine, so she basically has this deed to a mine somewhere that she hasn't been to yet. She's kind of on the way to find it now. A little bit later, a bunch of relatives needed to come in and needed shelter, so they're freeloading at the inn.
Nice.
Halflings, a bunch of relatives? No.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Well,
No.
Freeloaders?
and of course, personally, freeloading relatives, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
when she rolled that up, I was like, "Oh, that's perfect."
It's dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could not be
Life.
better fitting.
Yep.
also as an adult, there was a portal opened up. She was pulled into it and she vanished. And like 20 minutes later, she popped out, but she'd aged like 10 years.
Okay.
So,
She doesn't remember anything that happened, but she had like.
Now, is her character divulging all of this? Is the question.
That's up to you guys. I don't know.
well,
She probably came there to show him the book.
yeah.
So you probably
But-
saw the book. It's basically some magical
She
book.
is a halfling.
Yeah.
So she probably is.
She probably is
telling you
divulging
everything.
it. Okay,
So
that's
just
fine.
assume you learn all of this in the next few days.
Right.
And now we'll talk about my sister. Yeah.
She then went on to join the military. got promoted, re-enlisted, transferred to the engineers.
Because she was a quartermaster, and basically she was in charge of supplying. So she was very good with numbers and books and everything else. So it made sense.
Makes sense.
It's something we have in common then.
Yep. But then she joined the engineers and became a siege engineer. So
Amazing with her math and everything. I figured she could figure it all out how to do it.
Yeah.
She was the microprocessor up the side. Roll at 37. 12.
Commodore 64.
They did have combat that they went into. They won. They were heroic. Got promoted for that, but also got captured and imprisoned for a while for being in that situation.
And I had the Emperor of Flames kind of thing. So. Civil War. It was a Warhammer. They had a Civil War book they went through.
While she was imprisoned in a work camp, she was beaten frequently, gained thieves
I got the
skills.
shit beat out of me.
She was kickball around.
Yeah,
She was a smart ass. So the
Played
guards said,
Halfling ball!
We're gonna play dodgeball. Halfling, come here.
You're the ball.
We need a ball.
but then she ended up, there was a epidemic in the prison and she ended up healing a bunch of them. So they kind of left her alone after that.
Cool.
And that pretty much brings her up to date with the...
Might as well know Nero character.
Yeah.
Brings her up to date with what she's doing. So she's out looking, trying to find more about about this book that she has that's magical, maybe.
Yeah. Now, would you leave the book with this guy to look over?
Is the guy sketchy looking? What's the person look like?
He
What's his
you
demeanor?
remember,
It's a stick figure.
he's well, you remember Luna's dad from the movies, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, how kind of walkaball he is. It's like, oh well, this is so and so. I think I need to eat a gerbil.
No, not likely.
But she is very upstanding. She's like, I know my husband is out there, but he's very smart. He might be able to figure this out. You could tell.
She would be more trustworthy.
Extremely. He's trustworthy.
He's trustworthy, but doesn't come off that way.
Batshit crazy.
He's just off the wall. It'd be like, Neil the science guy just starts tangenting off about something. You're like, okay, what do you see in him? Kind of thing, It's like, he's beautiful in his own ways, But that's something he might be able to look into it.
You didn't see it.
Yeah, you put blinders.
What do you see? No, what do you see in him?
He's got an elf bow, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
It's his bow. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Jeez.
Sure.
Filthy.
Filthy, dirty.
And then in that case, I would be inclined to leave it.
Okay, alright. So you'll be coming back here for some time, and they said, well, it might take us a while, and you kind of finished your visit, and he's gonna go to all his own thing. You guys have kind of left your visit, you're gonna head back. You don't really know what you're doing, you just kind of head back to the main road.
Well, she's doing... What is your questing again? What are you going off and doing?
Well, you're looking at the book,
Yeah.
but you're also looking for the mine, but it's kind of hard. It's like a deed, but it's not really telling where it's
not
at.
very
Doesn't have an
descriptive.
address on it.
Right. It's like, it has it, but it's kind of like, it's older, so it's hard to make out.
Would I be able to read it with my...
You could try and roll your intelligence. Do you have any sort of, you got history and stuff?
I got theology, and I got all kind of... I can speak every language, including
it's in
stuff that's
common,
even
so
normal,
that's not it. It's just, it's an older dialect, but...
But I have the secret language classic, too.
Yeah, that's kind of like it. But do you have, history or anything like that, or...
History.
That's a skill.
Cartography is map making.
No,
Yeah,
I don't have
cartology.
history. But I have...
You can just roll your intelligence minus 20.
I don't have it.
This is a percentage-based game, 2 10-siders. One's tens, one's single digits. So, that way you guys know. And damage.
19. I don't think I got it. You have to get below it or above it?
Below.
Oh, down below it.
Yep.
19.
All right. Well, you look at it, and you can kind of gather, looking at further records from before. It's like, well, this is probably a couple of 100 years old. Like, it's been their old deed, and some stuff has changed over the times, but if you probably got in the right records area, like in Altdorf, you could probably research and find out actually where this was at.
And that's what I'll tell them, too.
Yeah.
You know.
So...
I'll even give them some names of the people that they can talk to.
Yeah, and so he's kind of telling you where you might be able to go and have this research. I mean, you go back to Altdorf, but you're kind of figuring like, well, this is possible. We can figure out where it's at.
Yeah, wouldn't be hard.
Yeah. But probably only somebody like you who is experienced in that would have a clue. It's like,
Right.
you're like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah. I'll just divulge that to them. It's okay.
But yeah, so Rhonda, he kind of tells you that. So do you want to, you basically head back to the main road.
Well, then our plans would be to go back to the...
Were you heading back to Altdorf? Because I don't know really what your plans was. You just
well, at this point, yeah, so I can help her get her...
Okay, that's fine. That's kind of what I'm wondering.
Is that okay with you, Rhonda? Is that what your character would be doing?
Do what? I'm
Would
sorry.
we be traveling together because I told you that I have connections in Eldorf to get...
Yes.
Find out where
Find
the
the mine where it's at because this...
That would make sense,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Well, as you guys travel up to the road, you and the adventurers of the regular group are kind of standing around that little road warden's post, and you're kind of talking because you were talking up, and one of the guards, I think his name was
Fart.
Fart. I think it's Gregor, but he kind of asks you. He's like, "Well, you kind of moseyed up, and you maybe having a little lunch that the Lord packed for you guys and stuff like that." And,
Oh, I got a Lunchable.
yes, you got a Lunchable.
With caviar.
Well, with caviar. And the manservant to serve it to you. Now he's going to go home.
You're
But
going to eat the manservant too?
yeah, it's part of the buffet.
Um,
How
But,
to serve manservant.
But he's like, well, I did recall some of the road wardens went up that way, back up to the Lord's house. What all happened there? I mean,
Okay.
kind of told him the story a little bit, or
Deal.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, just
asking
lots
what's
of
going
stuff
on. It sounds
happened there.
complex.
oh, that's why it's good being a god post in this little piss-ant town. Nothing ever happens.
Right, sounds kind of boring to me, but alright.
Well, when your retirement age heading that way, it's good. Old Phillips there, he's all full of vim and vigor. He can have it. I've
Are
had
they
enough of
both
it.
old?
Huh?
Are they both old?
He was young. The boy was young. The younger guy, he was an older guy. He was pretty much sitting all the time. And as your guys are sitting and talk to him, you see Rhonda's character and Rob's character kind of approaching. I think we described ourselves already a little bit, or do you want to go?
I didn't. My character is a 6'1" human that's extremely pretty.
He's Fabio.
He has the high cheekbones, the nice complexion. He's got black hair, brown eyes, but he just looks like, he looks like he should be royalty. Is what it looks like.
And in the sunlight, he sparkles. Let's put it that way. Okay?
Oh, you're a vampire.
He's got all these teen angst, like, texting him as he's scribbling on paper, sending it to you.
He's wearing brown leather helm, leather jacket. Has the usual gear with him. Adventuring gear. Looks kind of like he's dressed somewhat like a hunter, actually. He's got some of the trappings of what you would see of someone who's been out in the woods doing some hunting.
And then Rhonda, you described yourself?
I thought
Well, your physical appearance. She had blue hair, I think you said, right?
No, it's purple.
Purple, okay.
Yeah, purple.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Burkle.
Yeah, purple. 4 foot, middle-aged.
Well, you're still kind of young, actually, for a half.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I didn't. My alignment's neutral.
I mean, what kind of clothes do you have? Like really fancy clothes, just wearing traveling clothes?
I don't
Do you
think
carry
we got
weapons?
that far, did we?
Yeah, you have just decent clothes on.
Like the chainmail.
Well, and then you have the chain coat,
Right.
the mail coat.
And do you have weapons too, or not?
Yeah,
Well, I've
you're
got
carrying
the
the
crossbow.
crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my guy would have he has an elven longbow strung on his back, a dagger, a rapier, and a sword. Well, he carries a sword on his back, rapier on his hip.
And you would know it's very rare to have a human have an elf bow.
An elven bow, yeah.
They're super expensive, or they've earned it,
No.
or somehow.
Okay. I know we had talked about it.
Yeah, but you couldn't use them because that's a specialized.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But it's also unusual to see a halfling with chainmail on.
Right,
So-
right.
Yeah.
But they came approaching, and they seem to be coming down the same road. And you remember the herbalists and all them were down that road.
Yeah.
And you'll know for sure that it's the changeling with the wiry purple hair. It's going everywhere.
Yeah, it's not hard to miss you.
Yeah.
Unless she doesn't want you to see.
Right.
There is that.
I guess we haven't described our characters yet.
No.
Okay. When we describe ourselves, go ahead.
I'll go. Dolgogath is 6 foot tall, 175 pounds. So he's like rail thin.
No kidding.
Very pale. He's got black and white hair. There's a kind of a picture of him. His hair is streaked, almost Lily Munster style. Oh, yeah.
Don't forget the other camera's working too.
So his hair is black and white streaks. He's got violet eyes. And he's got the longer, like almost high elf ears.
Actually, you could just hold it in front of that.
Oh, yeah, I guess
You said Warhammer?
you could.
Yes, Warhammer Fantasy.
He has what looks like a very sturdy dagger in a scabbard here, and then a sword on the side, and he also has hanging from his belt like a one-handed mace. He's wearing dark clothes, thick, heavy boots, leather boots. He's got like a cloak on that's seen better days. His clothes look
The person, is that the...
kind of in the same shape as Aragorn in the first
And
Fellowship of the
that's
Ring. So
bad.
they're kind of old, kind of faded, kind of ratty, but they're very heavy and dark. And he does have a satchel with a bunch of stuff in it, and probably that's probably about all you see. He doesn't look too overly friendly, but he just seems unimpressed. He has a permanently unimpressed appearance about him. So,
He's a goth.
yeah.
Oh,
And he's 103, so he's fairly
Not
younger, middle-aged for an elf. Yeah, he definitely looks paler than normal elves.
And next to him is
Alustrial. I'm usually seen traveling in such garb with my red hood cloak, with my balisets. Actually, it's a mini baliset, so it's kind of like a baliset at 9 strings. Upper and lower registers. I'm 5'8", almost 100 years old. The third of 4 sisters. Actually, the 4th sister is my fraternal twin. I just beat her out. And
yeah. Does she carry
I'm
weapons and a bow, right?
she has an elven bow. And
Can you pass me some crystals, please?
I thought she had a sword as well. I thought.
I believe she does, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, it's been 3 years. I lost the character sheet. I'm having to recreate it.
We're trying our best.
Yeah.
All right, Wade.
5 foot 254 pound dwarf.
Yeah.
Chain, a mail coat, helmet, shield, axe, and a quarterstaff strapped to his back.
Brad.
Right, about 5 feet, probably 150, 160 pounds. Stocky, strong, built up. Chainmail coat, pot helm with a nose guard. He's got the two-handed axe strapped to his back, hand axe and a knife in his belt, and carries his backpack, traveling gear on his back, and then he's got a multitude of tattoos.
Right.
All over his face.
Now, does he have a mohawk, or has he got no hair? Or?
No, he's got like blackish gray hair that's just kind of pulled back. It's
Okay.
just, or not even pulled. It's just kind of just below the collar, so it's a little bit longer, but it's not really. It might be shaved actually along the sides just a little
Okay.
bit, but not like a mohawk.
Okay. All right.
So
Yeah. So you see this group basically approaching, and I think you had a horse. You're the only one with a horse, if I remember right.
I have a horse.
Yes, I have a
Yes, I
horse.
didn't have
Yeah. I'm talking about that group. I knew you had one. So she could actually be riding with you. You know. So.
And
Do you have a horse?
is my
I
companion?
don't think I do.
Is my companion
So then, yeah.
have that hawk?
Oh yeah.
Is he up there, or does he ever travel with me? Like,
Oh yeah. He'll land on your shoulders and do all over things.
so he's probably with me.
Yeah. He's probably on your shoulder.
So he doesn't do
So
on
yeah,
the shoulder.
the one guy has a hawk, a pretty good size hawk perched on his
Larger
shoulder.
than normal.
Yeah, you'd actually see us approaching on a horse. She'd be probably riding behind.
And they're all on
me or-
foot. She's on a horse, but
Right.
or leading it. You know, just kind of playing as you're walking.
Did you say you had the bird?
Yeah.
So yeah, you see this group kind of talking to the soldier up there as you kind of approach.
She'd probably. Well, I'm sure you'd alert me that that's her group, or.
You never met them.
Oh.
They've never met. You guys have never met before. So
Oh,
we're
I'm
role
sorry.
playing all this
Okay.
stuff.
She just made a character last night.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't
You two
she
know
was-
each other barely.
Right.
You've never met them, so
These
I like to
people
have people
So I'll-
interact and
I'll-
start their
I'll-
things. I don't really like that. You already know each other. Let's meet each other. Let's
I'll lean over
bond.
my shoulder and. Do you happen to know these gentlemen?
I do.
Not.
No, wait, not you guys.
You mean the guys behind us? Yeah.
Guards we're talking to? Yeah, we
See, that's the other thing.
You,
Africans
actually,
like to
you met the
lie.
guards. You know the city guard because they told you where to go to meet the.
That's true. Okay.
Nope. That's a no.
Well, I'm asking because if they're. Does it? I mean, obviously, it appears that the group is just hanging out with the city guard. They're not being.
Yeah, they're all
questioned
just
or-
talking. Like the one guy just sitting on when you came up
Right.
several days ago, the guy was in the same spot.
Do
Sitting
I
there.
recognize the city guards as being from the place we're going?
No, that's for this little townlet.
Oh, just for this little.
It's a road warden station,
Right.
and
Oh,
they
okay,
just
gotcha.
pretty much those guys tend the horses.
Well, for you.
When the road wardens come up, the horses are
Yeah.
exhausted. They
That's
just
I'm
what
trying to
the
find a
horses.
reason to stop because if we haven't been on the road long, I would just go around by.
Well, you're not really because they're at the edge of town is where the elves live.
Oh, okay.
So you're just going to come up. Fortunately, they're right there. You got to make your way around them.
Right.
So
Well,
And-
I'll approach, and actually, I won't have said that to you. I just would have been.
probably the guard's like, "Oh, hey, how'd your visit go?
Well,
Speak
quite
with the
well.
elves?
Thank you. How are you today?
Hey, they went and saw them elves you spoke to the other day.
Roy, did we go talk to some elves?
Yeah, about that poison.
Roy, I didn't take any poison.
No, not for you. It's the lady Hogestall.
Oh, Roy, but
Yeah.
she wasn't being poisoned, though.
Yes, she was. That's what you said. That's why I sent you up the road to that fella.
Oh, no, she was being attacked by a wraith of some sort.
So the wraith was given a poison? Why did she drinking poison from a wraith? That don't make no sense.
Roy,
No, he didn't poison
I'm gonna
her.
lean
He
down.
was attacking her and causing her to be poisoned through
Roy,
his.
it only
So
goes back to
wraiths
being
have poison attack.
Blue.
Roy,
I'm
something
gonna,
like
I'm
that.
gonna lean. I'm gonna lean.
Well, that's
down
good
here.
to know. I know
I
around
understand
these
what
parts.
that's saying.
If any wraith comes around here, we'll have to make sure we have some
It's not
antidotes
just
for
me.
the
Then.
wraiths.
Very good.
Well, we took care of that, Wraith.
Well, that's good. But in case she comes back, I'll be right here making sure we've got proper antidotes.
Sure.
Roy, sure thing. Who come back?
Good for you.
The wraith.
Right, no, he's dead.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'm
Oh,
glad we
you
got
killed him, right?
that solved.
Yes.
All right, good.
He's not coming back.
Oh, well, good. Well, that's one less worry for me. Oh, I tell you, it's pretty hard work sitting on this here bench.
Right, I imagine it is real hard work for you.
Oh,
Yes.
I know. Well, this here bench broke once, and I about broke my neck. That was bad business right there.
That's a shame.
It really was. It was a shame.
Right, maybe you should get a stone bench so that way it won't break.
Now, that's an idea.
Right.
I like that stinking of this here, dwarf. Now, can you make me up one of them benches? I've got a few
They've got the
copper.
tools.
Well, that's too bad.
Well, if you can find me the tools, I can make you
Oh,
one.
hell no.
Well, we can try to do that. Well, so you got everything figured out, did you?
I believe so. Yes, we'll be traveling on to. Where are we going again?
Altdorf.
Eldorf. Yes.
The city. That's where you guys are
know
going.
it all. You sure don't know much.
I just forgot the name of the city.
That's where you're going for your fiance, by the way. Is Altdorf.
Outdoor, yes.
Yeah,
We've stopped and been listening to the conversation,
yeah,
basically.
pretty much. Yep. Well, yeah, it should be easy rolling all the way up to town. You got another inn up the way. What the heck was its name?
Right, is there another road that's more dangerous?
Well, the road's always dangerous. That's why you need city guard like myself here to guard it.
Right, so it should be pretty dangerous then.
Extremely dangerous.
Right, that's a good thing.
You're probably going to die unless you have a proper word warden protection like we have here.
Oh, quite like that.
Yep,
Judging by his demeanor, will probably die anyway because he's not
Right, they're not protecting the road, you mean?
right.
Oh, that bench is quite safe.
Now, right up the road is the Rainmore Inn. Probably get there by dinner and get you a nice meat pie. Got a good meat pie, and the carrot's a little tough.
Right, how's
Now,
that?
maybe you miss. Maybe you can give him an hour or two about how making up that proper meat pie. Well, now, I think them carrots are too hard. Now, you give your opinion, you being a, halfling and all. I'm talking to you.
You're talking to me.
Well, yes. Talking about that recipe. You're gonna go up that man up the road and tell them how to cook that
No one
meat
cares
pie.
about vegetables. How's the ale?
Ale's good.
Right.
Good ale. He actually makes a very good berry wine. That's pretty gets you knocked off your feet. If you know what
What
I
the
mean?
hell would I want berry wine for?
Oh, since you helped me out with that wraith problem, I'll let you have a sip.
Yo,
He's
I
offering
don't want
alcohol.
your wine. I want ale.
It's an ale. It's a berry ale. Try it.
Or just flavory.
It's strawberry wheat ale.
Try it.
Right.
It's
Clean
made
up
by
the rim.
That's probably a good idea.
Take a drink.
It's stout, but it would not be.
It is stout. It's a stout.
It's a stout.
Okay, well that's good to start with. I
Yeah.
suppose.
I mean, it's like I could stomach this. It's basically a light dwarfish beer, but then you could probably put it on a biscuit.
Drink it
You
down.
want some spices
What's
to go
got
with
it
that
on?
meat
It's
pie?
got two
Well,
full
the carrots is hard. The carrots is hard, and the celery's a little crunchy. And I think it's a bit spicy now. If I eat 3 of them like I normally do, I usually get the poops. Now, I don't really want to have to do that in the future. I want to have my full 3 and be fine.
Well,
You
take
get the
some
poops on
bourbon and
fish.
call me in
No,
the
off the
morning.
pie. Eat 3 meat pies and I get the
I
poops.
don't care about your pies.
Isn't celery supposed to be crunchy?
Not
so.
if it's in a stew.
Now, gentlemen and ladies, this young lady that I have with me today is one of the best preparers of any type of foodstuffs that you could imagine.
Oh, that's good. I got a good eye. I was able to see that.
If she's been in this area
I
for long
have
and
you
cooked
know
for
I
anyone
have a
here,
degree
you'd
in the
understand that.
culinary arts.
Oh,
or
that's
something
nice.
along that line.
Oh, I got the degree in culinary ass kicking.
He likes to kick ass in the
Yes, in
kitchen.
the kitchen. Let's go.
He can tenderize carrots.
That's right. You like the best of them. Give me a meat pie, it's dead. Well, y'all all travel together there. I'm not trying to influence anything, but do anything. But you might as well go on ahead up the road.
What was that?
Well,
Roll, was you talking to us or them?
All of you.
Cooking.
All of
cooking
us, I
still.
guess.
Roll.
You
if
say
we-
you're
plus
traveling to
Yeah.
Altdorf?
yes, if the road is as perilous as this gentleman claims,
Terrible business. You'll probably die.
perhaps it might be best if we all travel together.
Be safer. Safer
Except
in
for
numbers.
Grim. You may travel on your own.
Oh, it's fine by me.
I figured it would be.
Oh, what
You can have him up ahead. You know.
You
You can go
yeah,
scouting.
Yes, you walk ahead. If you die, we turn around and go back.
We know it's not safe that way.
Pretty much, you guys start heading north then together.
Sure.
Okay. You can we can role play out a conversation, kind of meeting each other if you'd like. A little
Yeah,
bit.
I'll actually, as we start to leave, I'll be like, well, before we continue, gentlemen, I think introductions might be in order. My name, perhaps, is Thomas Richard Kincaid. I'm from the town that we're going to, the city that we're going to.
Altdorf?
Yes.
So may I call you Trick?
No.
Can we
Under
call
any
you-
situation.
Can we call
Miss-
you human?
Yes.
All right, good.
It would be a logical thing off your
I'm
initials.
surprised Grim asked about that.
He can be surprising.
Just like to make sure he's not an elf. We already got one in the party.
That's our limit.
Oh, right. Well, you're a dark elf. It
You
don't
would
matter.
notice that he's carrying an elven bow.
I'm an elf also.
Why? You're the one elf. He's the other elf. The dark
It's like
elf. The better
other
elf.
The better elf.
The dark beat.
Yeah, the dark.
Nice.
Well, actually, when Grim says something about the dark elf, I immediately do that to see if there's any kind of reaction. like,
Actually, you would notice that Richard looks at you and is he doesn't really seem upset about it. He's just like, oh, very
Yeah,
good.
they're the in the storybooks. They're the creatures that come at night and steal your children, and they actually do, and your whole family and enslave them. But
No,
they
that's
actually do that
Krampus.
too.
But he's
they're also dark elves.
But he's feigning fear very
Well,
well.
that fits.
And if I remember correctly, Grim took like a couple of days before he realized you were a dark elf.
Yeah, yeah. It takes. Yeah, most
Probably,
people don't
it
even
probably
know.
took a couple days to realize you were an elf at all.
Thought it was a homie.
Well, if you are introduced as the dark elf,
Yeah.
Richard would actually kind of look a little bit like, oh, and he says to you in dark elf, it's a very pleasure to meet you.
He probably perks his eyebrows up and responds in jerky.
Hmm.
Well met. I
Well
mean
met.
no harm.
Very good. Myself either. I've come across your kind before, and I've never had a bad dealing with them.
Was he talking about the same dark elves?
I'm like,
You don't understand.
You
Do you
did.
you read Dark Elf?
No.
Are you
Honestly, yeah,
speaking
no.
in Dark Elf?
Yes, I'm speaking.
Well, I
in
will
Dark Elf.
respond. No bad dealings.
No, my family's had quite a few dealings with Dark Elves in the past.
I am surprised.
Very reputable people. Well, where we were from, anyway. I'm not originally from this area, but transplanted many decades ago.
Does anyone want one?
We don't get that much of a reputation like that.
Which one do you want?
I'm shocked.
All I
Well,
have
it was a
is
small band, small family.
the vanilla porter or the.
I believe
take
they
that
were
one.
possibly running and hiding as well.
Something random.
Roger.
Something
Port
random.
or the honey wheat?
I was
Honeywood.
part of such a party, but I was abandoned or left
Thank
behind
you.
when I was cat.
May I ask some of the names in the party?
He rattles a couple off.
No,
But
nobody I know. Not the ones I know.
no.
Just checking in case I happen to have a connection
Yeah.
I didn't know about.
Oh, you got it.
Well, my condolences, sir.
I am Dolgogath.
My name, other than Thomas, is Dayton Oak Tree Silverwind.
You have two names.
It's a long story.
Interesting.
I'll be happy to tell you later when we're not all being stared at in the group for speaking in your tongue.
We get stared at a lot.
Truth.
Yeah, they're over there going. No, and they're like, "Oh, you have a nice hat."
Yeah. And they're smiling while they
I'll
say
just
it.
sit
Like,
there and sharpen the axe.
Meanwhile, in for song, and I proceed to do simple melody, kind of a walking pace tempo.
Would you go
just
and
to-
roll your fellowship? You get plus 20 because you're musicianship. So.
I'm gonna put the cotton balls in my ears.
it's funny because she plays that instrument and I play the drums.
She
But
plays
it's
the
like,
flute.
it's like REM is playing guitar and Rammstein is playing the drums for the same. It's like, what is this?
How's that derived?
Think about
So,
it.
what's your
did one
What I
fellowship?
there.
forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How's it derived?
And I was intending
okay.
to bring it.
2d10. 2d10. Add them together. Add 30, I believe.
For an elf?
14 plus 30 would be 44.
44 and 44. And I think being an entertainer, you get a plus 10 in that. Anyway, you've probably taken the advancement. So we'll
Yeah.
say 54 plus 20, so 74 or under.
Pull out your flute.
Jam the Twizzler.
Tell 'em.
Yeah.
She's playing a guitar if you want to play.
I was going to play the
And,
flute.
Go ahead. Fellowship plus 20.
well, so yeah.
Excellent.
You
And
can
she
do
pipes in
dwarven
with her
rope singing.
flute. We'll see how she does.
65 of them. Yep. Oh, 9.
You have to have half your mouth open. Yeah,
Excellent. You guys are in sync.
Nice.
Like the band in sync? Or?
Yeah. Brad, you can roll your cool
Got it.
to see if you don't go into a frenzy because it's so mellow. You might type like, "Oh, I might like this song. This might be an old song." I don't know.
What? I'm just saying, I'm going to throw myself on my own sword.
So you guys travel a while. You can have conversations, kind of learn a little bit about each other a little bit. You guys probably speak of what happened last adventure. Just kind of get you kind of caught up what's going on. Brad, do roll your willpower though for me, please.
Still playing.
You probably did move up ahead, getting irritated for everything.
Yeah.
6.
6. All right. Well, you're irritated, and you're just not. It maybe it's the music. You're not sure, but just
Oh no, it's probably the music.
yeah. But you're just more so than normal, and you're just kind of like,
Well, that's because there's 2 of them now.
yeah, that's true. But you just have that feeling of like, you know, something's just starting. And it's getting worse as you're walking, and it's getting closer to like lunchtime. So you're kind of like,
Oh, you're hangry.
yeah, you're getting hangry a bit. And you guys have been following along. You travel a little bit more. Go ahead, everyone roll your perceptions. If you have acute vision, add 10.
If you have acute vision, add 10.
Yes. Excellent vision, I'm seeing. Sorry. You would have that, so it's be.
Okay.
You have to roll below it, right?
So the-
Yeah.
the-
But you're an elf,
Both
automatically
of
get that
Yeah.
automatically.
38.
27, so you're under. So 17.
Oh, wow,
Actually.
nice.
I told Ben to have his
11.
dice
Yeah.
ready percentile in case you need a roll.
Okay,
I don't know
yep.
if he responded.
Okay.
I think he's on
Who
Twitch.
made it? Everybody.
I didn't.
Okay.
She made it.
Oh, yeah.
I made it.
Off the distance, not too far up ahead, but you kind of have a little bend and off thing. You do see some wisps of some smoke up ahead, and it would probably be an okay fire or beginning of a fire.
Up the side of the road or up on...
Yeah, like you're passing by the river, it's on your left, and you're on the road that follows the river. So kind of up around a bend, it goes into like a little maybe inlet, and there's over that way. And you're thinking, well, it might be the smoke from the stacks of the inn up ahead, but you're kind of at that point. Brad, roll your willpower again, -10.
No.
Okay. So you're getting up to the bend and everything else, and then you start smelling a stink. And you're just like, what's that stink? And it's like, you just stop. Because it just irritates you. You know that smell. And it's a foul smell. And it's like, and you guys see him stop and just stop in the middle of the road.
I'll halt.
Yeah.
What up, Grim?
And then you're sniffing, you're smelling, and you can smell it. It's orc. You smell fucking orc.
Okay.
But you smell it. So you can roleplay out however you want, but you're smelling it. Like,
I'll go ahead and
Overdone.
pull out my axe, but then I'll look around and see if I can see anything.
yeah.
I'll prep my bow.
Okay, you guys roll your perceptions again, please.
Made it.
Yes!
Yes,
I
ma'am.
made it!
Yes.
Okay.
47 or under. And no.
Okay. When you look at him, like when he looks back at you guys a little bit, his pupils have like maybe the light shine on them, but they have like a light glow to them, like a little, like the light shining on you when you look at eyes and
twinkle.
him. But you guys who are down below, remember that green light that shined from the before the time snap?
Yeah.
It has that look of it, like that. So it's like, when you take a picture of a cat, it's got those little eyes are kind of glowing. It's kind of like that, but very, very faint. And if you caught it, you saw it, and it's like, man, is that same light? Because it blinded you before.
Right.
So you kind of see that in his eyes. But Brad, yeah, you smell orc, and you're damn sure they're around.
Okay, do I see anything, or...?
And you made your perception?
Yes, I did.
So when you sniff, like it's up the road.
I'm now Wolverine.
Yeah, pretty much. Up the road, like around the bend, you're smelling, there's about 22 orcs. 2 big ones. Yeah, there's 2 big ones. Wait, 21 orcs. Yeah, there was 22, but now there's 21. Good, one died. You're almost having this, you almost have this bat sense. Like up around the road, you can smell their stink. They're orcs. There's 2 big ones, maybe a black orc. You've smelled them before. Like, and it's weird. It's like you're
I
in.
smelled them before. I smelled black orcs before.
It's like that. Maybe your character hasn't, but for some reason in your mind, you almost sense like you're in battle with them, like in the mountains or something. You fought them before, but you just know that smell.
What are you doing to my character?
You took the object, not me.
What did I take? That was 3 years ago.
Remember, you knocked the stone out.
Huh?
You knocked the stone out, and your axe turned into a metal rod. And you knocked the time thing out, and it fell out. The
Yeah.
Gumgees sent the part,
Uh-huh.
the holy symbol, and
Yeah.
it shattered.
Yeah.
And you knocked it off the stand, and when that happened, all the ghosts disappeared. The whole thing, and the time, and the wall, and the water shot out.
Yeah.
You took it and grabbed it and threw it in your pack.
Grabbed what, though?
The object, the holy symbol. You took the holy
the
symbol.
holy symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that part, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. You knocked it off, grabbed it, and threw it in your back, and you've had it back there ever since.
That was in the past.
Yeah, I know.
So
But it's like that smell, like and you fought Black Orc, and you're not confused. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, but you can smell them. You know.
Can I sense how far away they are?
Yeah, they're probably a good quarter mile up the road.
Up the road?
Yep.
Okay, I'll start just stalking ahead then.
Okay. Well, he does that,
Yeah.
and he starts moving up around the road.
Kind of whispering to him,
Oh, okay.
but you probably right there.
Yeah, but I saw it too.
That doesn't look normal.
I'm gonna
Good.
try and catch up to him. And
All right. Well, you guys get around, and as you come around the corner, you see a coach sitting right in the road, a very rich person's coach, a lord or lady. There's 2 men in the back, 1 man on the back sitting on a large case with a lot of equipment. On the front is basically looks like more of a manservant and another soldier, kind of bandit guy. Those two on the coach are pretty bandaged up. One has his arm in a sling. The one in front has a blunderbuss. Sticking his head out of the side door is a very fat-looking nobleman. He's got the little pencil mustache, a little mole, and he's got the jowls.
Do I recognize them at all?
You can roll. I mean, the people you know may not be these kind of lords, but you can try and roll. Just roll your intelligence.
I don't like this.
Tell me what you get. He has like the stewed up little hair, like the moose kind of thing, curly, and he's yelling at a guy on a horse who looks like an old man at arms, like an old soldier. He's got the helmet on his. He's put the helmet on his head. You can tell this guy's probably in his late 50s, early 60s. He looks pretty banded up. He's seen a lot of battle. He's on a horse. There's another guy next to him next to this coat. There's actually a wagon on the road trying to turn around.
I got it.
What'd you roll? I need to know what you rolled.
On the 48, I rolled a 35.
Okay. You've never seen it before.
Okay.
I'm giving you a penalty, so I just need to know what. You can tell, though, he is a lord. Probably a lower rank.
Right.
But probably definitely a royalty.
Not exactly who they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, there's like a guy with a load full of wood, and him and like maybe his son are trying to turn the wagon around and go back the other way. But the man-at-arms soldier's kind of stopping them, just more talking with the Lord. And there's another guy on a horse. He's really scangly. I mean, he's like real thin, maybe 80 pounds wet. He's got a real long nose, real sharp, pointed thing. He's got like a real thin mustache that goes down here like this, greasy looking. You just look at him like, I wouldn't trust that guy with, a dagger in my hand, And he's just sitting there, and he's got a hand crossbow down, pointed at the head of the guy with the cart. But it's just nonchalantly like, and he looks tired. It looks like he's bandaged too, but he's just kind of like pointing at the guy who's just basically yelling at the Lord and trying to move the cart around. But you can kind of hear since you're a little closer, and you're getting closer, and he's like, "Oh, I ain't going that way. I don't care what you say. You look turn around. It's..." Huh?
I got cotton balls.
Oh. They're yelling pretty good. And he's like, and as you get closer, you hear this. He's just like, "Now you're going to go and run interference. I must return in lunch to my estates. You must understand this what? Course. Mister. And I get my glasses on because I can't see my name." I says, Dogbert, as your lord and master, I command you to have this person move forward and run interference so I can return to my states. You must understand it is Thursday. You understand what the meaning of that means? It is Thursday. Brad, you're getting up close.
Okay, I'll probably go ahead and take the cotton
Yeah.
balls out.
Oh look, I am just a simple woodcutter. Oh, got me and my son, we're traveling this up the road to tell it. I'm not going to go running a whole horde of oaks. There's no way of that. Well, you just have to run interference. As soon as we run by, you're free to be on your way.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You can interject at any point, but he's like, look, young man, now listen, I would hate to think anything happened to you. I would be happy to pay you coinage for you and your son, probably more than you make in a whole year. And the soldier guy's like, "My lord, I don't think they would be running enough interference to even matter. Look, we're tired. We've just gotten back from the world's edge mountains. Most of the men are injured or lost. We need to return back the way we came, go back to Hoskadal and rest. I'm sure when they're done, we can move on our way."
How many men does he have?
There's two, basically at 0 wounds on the wagon,
Okay.
and he's got him and the wiry guy on the things. They're both wounded too.
Right. I'll probably just kind of walk on past them once I get to that point.
Yeah, it's kind of, you got to move around, but like, whoa, you there, well look, dwarf.
What?
You look like a very stout fellow, aren't you? Are you a warrior? With your
No,
axe?
troll slayer.
Oh, that's better, isn't it?
Well,
Yes.
there's orcs up ahead, right?
He looks like, yes, dwarf, quite a few of them.
Right, piss off then. I've got something to do.
Good,
I start
good. Now
walking.
that's the way it should be. Right there. We'll have to hire us a couple troll slayers. No, my lord, you must understand. And then you're walking up as well.
I'm following him.
Oh, good. Do you have more of them in your wagon? Well, they're not with me, my lord. They're not in my wagon, sire.
Dwarf just popped out of his wagon.
Let's get some more. He looks out the window. Oh, look, you over there. Come here.
I'll actually wander over to the wagon because I'm used to dealing with these kind of pompous asses.
Yeah, you kind of continue on, so... yeah, they're up there.
Greetings, my lord. How are you this afternoon?
Oh, personal refinement and handsomeness as well.
Well, thank you. Anyway,
Well,
what are you having troubles with?
well, I must return to my statesy once. I live right up the way. I am Lord Goswood Rothberg. You can roll again if you wish there, Rob.
31 on a 48.
Not sure, but
Lord
looking
what?
at him, he's probably a lower lord.
Gos?
Hold some lands. Godswin.
Cuthbert?
He's like, I must return at once. I have been on a very important mission out of the Wilderness Mountains, and I must return by this Thursday night. I must get by. Now, if you and your companions, then I assume you're with them two dwarves who've already taken the initiative?
Slightly, yes.
That's this. Well, I have this large bag of coin. Shing, 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 shing. You can receive after we pass through, and you can grant to me my estates back in the one way.
Do your men have any reconnaissance of what's ahead?
Dogbert. This is. My name's Dalbert, sir. Well, we've been up the road. There's a whole hood of oak up there, chopping up that inn to bits. There's a huge black oak and another one as well. They've plagued these parts for some time. I've never been able to take them down, but I don't know why they're attacking. They're burning that place to the ground. What?
How many orcs?
Surely it wasn't that bad of a year for stout.
Guess the pies weren't the right good.
That's like, well, I don't know about stout, but I could have one.
Oh, that's the inn that's burning down.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I would probably go, I'd yell up ahead to you. It's like, they're burning the inn down, with the orcs are burning
And
the
as
inn
you see
down.
that too, you can see the smoke's getting loud, more louder.
Louder smoke.
Yeah, louder smoke. Brad,
Well,
roll
we're
power again.
getting that magic string on that bow there ready to
I'm
go.
gonna start loading the crossbow.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you smell them up there. They're up there. They're running around, little pieces of garbage.
Do I hear him say anything about the inn burning down?
Yeah, you can kind of hear that because you guys aren't moving.
Oh,
Do I
gotcha.
feel something about that? I mean, can I act personally on my own? in
Yes,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'll actually start running forward,
All right, you start
You
running.
can load
What's your movement?
or at least trotting
well,
forward.
then.
I don't know how far.
What's your
further
movement?
It
What's your movement?
is.
0.
No. 4.
4. Well, you're pretty good pace. So what's yours?
4.
So you guys start puffing it down the road. So you guys start heading down that way.
Well, my lord, I believe we are taking care of it. Just
Excellent.
Wait here. We'll let you know when it's
No,
clear.
no, I'm going to ride with you, and as you do interference, we're going to pass by.
Then I'll take the bag of gold while you.
When you finish the task, you can meet me at my estates.
Oh, yes.
In Eggstad, up the road a bit.
Fair enough.
Eggstad, you would probably know that being who you are.
Yep.
You know, it is used to be a small mining area. They do have vineyards up there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I would know it. Yeah.
But you do notice, given your things, is the mines are pretty much depleted. And go ahead and roll intelligence for me.
34 on a 48.
Okay, you would know that outdoor cemeteries are pretty big, full.
Right.
So they've been basically kind of funneling the dead out to clear up room for some time.
Oh.
So those mines, they've been shoveling them out there and stuffing them in there. So it's kind of one of those things that's like, well, what's up? But you do know there's like the Temple of Mor, which is the god of the dead.
Right.
Has a church there and everything else. So you kind of know that from that.
Right.
So
This is an interesting area, gentlemen and ladies. Watch yourselves.
and basically he goes, I don't know why they're attacking here, but they've always been a thorn in the Lord's side in these areas. I've never been able to clean them out.
Okay.
He's talking to you
Oh.
because you asked about the orcs.
Oh, yeah. Well, just, they'll probably do most of the work.
All right.
But we'll help.
I don't like this at all. I'll do what I can for you, gentlemen.
Just get the fat slob on the way.
He grins.
And make sure we get our gold.
You see him kind of
I am poor.
aren't we all? He kind of moves forward. All right. He puts his helmet on. Get that wagon out of the way. They finish getting the wagon. Basically, all right, good. Thank the gods. Thursday's still going to be. All right, you guys start going up. Brad, you turn around the corner. You guys turn around the corner.
Yeah.
I'll draw a quick picture here.
Rhonda.
Will be a picture of
My character would ask you, do you know how to ride a horse?
Draw a quick
Of
picture
course.
here.
I think.
No.
No.
It's a chick.
No?
Thank you.
Okay, then I guess I get thrown across it then.
Well, you're riding with me, but I was going to get off my horse and let you ride it while I take care of the situation. But if you don't know how to ride the horse, then I'm not going to let you take the
there's
horse.
no point.
You're trying my horse. Smack.
Right, the Monty Python, riding backwards on the horse.
Yeah.
I'll dismount my horse and tie it off to the wagon, so it'll be walking with the wagon as it's.
All right. So this is a very crude picture for everyone at home. Probably can't see it,
Glad they all can see it.
Yeah.
but you see the orcs, everything else. You guys pass that up. As you round around the corner, the inn is now catching on
I'm
fire.
gonna bite
You
the
see a lot
next
more
time.
blackness of the smoke as you guys are coming around the bend. Basically, the inns are kind of a walled-in farmhouse back in that time.
Bite.
And one of the walls has collapsed. It's on fire, and the building is on fire itself. There are quite a few bodies all over the place. There's some orcs near the edge, and they kind of have some bows out, and some of them are rifling through some bodies right there. Like a couple have bows out, those first 5 closest to you.
That's my job.
And they're picking up some people like that. On the middle of the road, you see this huge black orc. I mean, he's basically almost 7 foot. And most orcs are about 4 to 5 feet. He's just massive, like a 6 strength. He's just huge. And basically, he's
We know
ripped
who's
up a
going
road
to-
warden. And there's like 4 road wardens. And the orcs on the far side are battling some road wardens. And they're losing. There's only like 2 of them left. He's got one. He's just pulled up. And the guy's kind of putting his arm up. And basically, he grabs hold of his face and rips it off and starts chewing. And throws it down. He's like, oh! And then kind of like throws it down. And he's basically all black. He's got basically leather, but it looks like skin of some sort, tanned. You don't know what kind of flesh it is. It could be like human or other things. He's just tanned it and made an armor out of it all.
Well, it's dead. We know that.
And he's
Yeah, it
got,
stinks.
he has this very large, 2-handed like axe of stone, and he's eating like that. And Brad, roll your willpower again. You roll your willpower because they're orcs. You gotta roll.
Yeah.
You know, it's possible he could have ordered a meat pie.
Well
Had a
done.
much better digestive tract.
I could have slipped
Brad,
some sleeping powder in it.
you
You know?
see that?
Come on.
Smear this on your face.
And
Now he's
you just feel this rage of like other orcs eating other dwarves, just killing people, and that bent down rage you've had for orcs is just exemplified.
Okay.
And you roll your perception. You get that animosity. We get the +1. +1 strength, +1.
15
no,
on perception.
What that is.
I think it just makes you want to attack.
I think you get a bonus though against orcs.
I don't,
Animosity.
It means you don't get along with them.
Yeah.
Hatred of goblins works on. Now I gotta find out where that's at.
Yeah. Well, hatred for goblins, orcs, and hobgoblins subject to animosity against elves.
So there's real bonus.
Well,
I
the
thought you got a
question is,
bonus.
what was hatred?
Okay.
Did you find it, Brian?
Oh, +1. Character becomes oblivious to danger, cannot be compelled to leave combat. Character always presses attack. Character is possessed of insane strength, adding +1 to all combat damage.
So you get +1. So basically you're going to a frenzy. Okay. So
Now it doesn't say frenzy though. It's just
+1.
Yeah.
You see orcs, you guys flip out, you get a +1. Although you see that, and you look at him, and his eyes are glowing. Like that same glow you saw down below.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a trail is coming out of his eyes. And Brad, you are just furious. You're actually going to get a +2 on your animosity attacks.
okay.
So,
you start looking like
hatred.
Spawn.
basically you go into a frenzy.
Todd McFarlane's there just.
So you get a +1,
Yeah.
but because of the item,
Yeah.
he failed, so therefore he's going to a frenzy. You get a +2 to your attacks.
Okay.
And you also get a +1 to your injury from orcs and stuff like that. So
Oh, like +1 toughness.
+1 toughness or okay.
+1 toughness, and then +1. So you're going to +2 of your attacks and a -1. So basically, his eyes start glowing, which is pretty freaky, and you are just foaming at the mouth. That's like that piece of shit. And your mind is just racing through all these other dwarves who have been killed by pieces of filth like this guy.
Okay.
He's
Stick
like-
with the dwarvish magic mayhem.
Yep. And
Just keep
we'll
your
go
pants
into
on when you
initiatives.
That's the only difference.
You see them basically start to run as you guys come around the corner, and the coach is behind you guys. So
Sorry. Coach is behind you. Get him. Come on, you can do this.
you can do this. Run interference.
It's the second half. You know we can.
Get in the pep talk.
Dun, 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 dun. They're back behind, so you guys will rack next round. You guys can charge. The orcs that are closest to you guys aren't really paying attention. They're more concerned with the building. And as you pull up, you have to roll your initiative to notice. You can notice because you're not that. But Brad, you roll your initiative. You're kind of in a frenzy.
No.
Okay. You don't even notice at all. But as you get closer at the actual inn, there's another like group of orcs, and they're attacking. It looks like a dwarf, and it looks like a female priestess, and some other people are up at the thing trying to fight off orcs attacking the actual building. Some of the orcs are sending it on fire. There's probably another 8 orcs there, but it's basically they're fighting it off. The dwarf is trying to do what he can, but it's a losing battle. They're really pressing the attack on him. But 2 of the orcs are trying to light the place on fire. So you got 5 in front of you, and you got the big orc. Brad, you would take you 2 rounds to get to the big orc. So you can choose your opponent. You're just not going to flee.
Yeah, I go straight for the black orc.
Okay. So he starts running past them. You can go for the group of 5 or go with him to the big guy. Or what
Actually,
are you gonna do?
since I had loaded my crossbow, I'm going to take a shot at the 5
Okay.
and then charge them.
Okay, go ahead and roll. And I'm going to give you +10 for surprise because they're not even paying attention.
03.
Whoa, okay.
Nice shot.
Okay. Which one did you, one of the ones going through or the ones with the bows?
One of the ones with the bows.
Alright. Okay, high or low?
Low.
So you do that. 4, 5, 8. And when you do shoot at him, you notice he's been wounded. So he's kind of, that's probably why he's back there. So,
Did I get a melon head? Please get a melon head with the crossbow. Just
what did you get? You rolled a 30 or a
Those are the
3?
right arm.
03.
Oh, so you hit him. You reverse it, and that's where you hit him at. So that's the arm. That is 16.
So if you rolled a 30, would have been
Oh,
Damn.
here you go. Your shot grazes your target's shoulder and bends itself in his neck. Instantaneous is instantaneous.
bounced off his shoulder into his neck.
So he's over there. He's like, he's like, huh? He's like, huh? Falls over dead.
Wow.
All right.
You must be really good at billiards.
I was aiming at that one.
Shoulder to neck, through the carotid.
Well, you were aiming at that one.
And you just totally missed. Well,
You did what you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that happens. Road Wardens kill off one of those. We'll get down to that. Next round, we go initiatives. You guys come around the corner. You're on your horse. You're on your horse. So you can go pretty much anywhere you wish or stay with the group that's still on foot.
I'm going to stay with the group and shoot my bow, which I prepared. So.
Okay. What are you going to do the same?
Same thing.
All right.
Yeah.
The coach is going to try and come up, but they're more waiting for you guys to move forward so they can get around you and get going.
Right.
So basically go initiatives. You have initiative. Who's has I think that's you. 66. What's yours? No, you don't roll initiative. It just goes off the number.
63.
Oh, I have 74.
74. So you are actually first.
You said my initiative is what?
Huh?
So my initiative is what?
It should be 66.
Can I get to the ones at the doorway fighting the dwarf and the priest?
No, that would take you at full speed 2 rounds.
Okay.
3
Can
rounds.
I get to the 5 that he was shooting at?
You can get closer.
I'll do that.
Okay. You basically move up to where he was,
Right.
and you can draw a weapon and kind of get ready. If
Yeah,
you want
I
to
was
throw
gonna draw-
something or shoot something. You can on your way up.
Now, I don't have any missile weapons, so I'll draw my sword and
The hawk took off,
yeah.
and when you get up there, go ahead,
You're on, buddy.
roll perception.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my sword and my sword breaker for
Okay.
parrying. No.
He kind of takes off. You're kind of like you're focusing, kind of he's up there,
Right.
kind of thing. But yeah, so that's kind of going on.
Okay.
You do that. That would be now you 66 and you had 63. Okay, so you can take a shot.
Shooting my bow.
At which one is
I've
the
got,
group with the arrow?
In the group of 5.
Okay,
I have a range of 5.
Okay. That really
I got blessed. So, but okay.
it's more you just have your
Okay.
ballistic skill. Ballistic skill is
Okay.
it's 2d10 plus 30 for an wood elf.
Somewhere.
Did you already roll it?
What's this PS?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so you'll probably have to roll it and get it.
haven't figured it yet.
Yeah.
Which-
2d10. 2d10. Add them together. Add 30.
15, 35, 45.
45. Your ballistics is 45, and then I don't know if you took advancements with minstrel.
Or if they probably didn't even have an option.
Because you're a minstrel, right? That's your career. Entertain.
Yeah. But let's see, I am.
They do get plus 10, so I would say you probably took that advancement. So
Okay, so. Make it 55? Okay, now I was blessed, and I've got a rank 5
okay.
in archery.
There is a skill targeteer, isn't there? Isn't there one?
That's a career.
Career.
There is a skill marksmanship.
Marksmanship.
Yeah.
is
So you
skill.
take the skill marksmanship. That's what that'll give you. So take the skill
That's another
marksmanship.
plus 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like Valkyrie right here pretty soon.
That's a plus 10, so that makes it 65. And how much for the string?
That just doubles your range. So you're
that
actually
just doubles the range. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so 65 on
percentile.
percentile.
You need that or less.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. So 5, 9. So that's over that, so it doesn't count. So that's 6. Nope, twice. All right. Hit the body. Your shot strikes your opponent's spine, squeezing them between the vertebrae. Your target falls to the ground, may do nothing until medical attention is received. They're paralyzed. So basically,
Jeez.
they both turn, looking at Brad's dwarf run by, and then one's like, ugh, and he's like, ugh, and he kind of like looks, and you shoot him right in the back of the spine. He basically falls over dead, and basically like he's moving his arms but not his legs, and he starts screaming out in pain.
So he's dead and screaming out in pain.
No, he's alive.
He's alive, he's just paralyzed. So I'm sure when you guys give him medical
I'm
attention,
sure
he'll
he's
be
wishing
fine.
he was dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna administer medical.
Last rites.
Attention, yeah.
All right.
Serves him right, let
So
him
that
live.
was you. You can fire. You
take
can.
your hand.
There's the big black one. You can shoot at the farther ones, but you're at a penalty, like -20.
I'll shoot at the ones that are up front.
Okay. They're just going through stuff. So go ahead and roll.
When you roll, I forgot.
Ballistic skill. You have to get that or under. You are not at a penalty. You're in short range.
48, 39. So yeah, I got it.
Hit. Okay.
Location is 90.
Reverse it to location.
93.
It's a leg.
Leg.
Left leg.
So you wound him in the leg. And he like lets out ours. He's like ripping off some jewelry, and he like looks down his leg like, what the fuck? And he looks over and sees two other guys fall
That
dead.
was an
instantly.
adventure. I took a shot.
So that would go to next is you, Rhonda. You're on the back of his horse. You can try and take a shot. You're going to be at -10, but you can fire your crossbow at one of them.
It's worth a shot.
Okay, go ahead and
So-
shoot.
Percentile.
Percentile?
I'll turn the horse sideways when
Yeah.
we're fighting. So that way she
Do
can...
the Tokyo drift. With the horse.
Well, 11. So
Oh, you hit him right in the head.
Wow. Nice shot.
Okay.
The halfling shows us all up. Watch this, assholes.
Watch
The horse-
this.
Yeah, it's like boing. The horse turns to the side and it reveals the halfling.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's
All
awesome.
right. I can just see that too. That's bad. I have an image of this horse turning
That was a good one.
purple hair.
All right, basically the other goblin's pulling up like some underpants. They've just ripped off the legs. He's like, ah, like his trophy, and you basically right across his forehead, and blood's like spurting down. He's like, ah, and he grabs his panties, and he's like kind of that. And he's stunned, and he stumbles back like, wow.
I can't tell which blood is mine. Sorry, a little too far.
Not far enough. Who's next? That would be you.
That's Dorcas.
well, there's only one left right there.
Standing, and he's still running through stuff. So
I'm gonna head on into the.
okay, you draw the weapon, right? Or are you drawing weapons after you fired? So
Yeah, I just dropped the crossbow and pulling the axe out.
all right, you
Axe
can
and
attack
shield.
next round. Well, actually no, because you were round ahead of him. So you can come up, you can hit him. End of this round, you only get one attack in. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll swing at him as I go by him, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. So
Weapon skill?
57. 43.
Well, you hit.
So 34 is left arm. Or no, right arm.
Okay, so 4. 3 damage for you. Oh gosh, yeah, forget about you guys.
Yeah, 7 strength.
Yeah. The Wrecking Crew.
Well, Wrecking Crew. Oh god. All right. So he's pulling off like a necklace, and he's pulling it off, and he's like, "Woo!" And what are you using? An axe?
Yes.
Where'd you hit him?
Left arm.
Arm. Blow severs opponent's arm at the shoulder. Blood cascades the wound, a rate of 60 wounds per round. So you hold up the thing like, woo! Chop off the arm. He's like, ah! Ah! And he stumbles down to one knee. You just want like, not yours. Put that down.
Or not the mama. That's it. Not the mama.
Brad, you're running up to him. He's turned and seen you, and he kind of like smiles at teeth. You know, he's like, oh.
You see a nose maybe
Yeah,
sticking out.
and he like reaches down, pulls that big stone axe out, hefts it up, and like, "Roar!" and starts charging towards you.
Okay.
He turns and looks at you, and it looks like he has a beard, but it's actually the guy's beard.
Hello, Clarice.
It's like those masks with the face printed on them.
Yeah.
Alright, the orcs that are attacking the road wardens, they finish them off, and one of them taps one on the shoulder and like points over to you guys. So they start turning around and looking. The ones at the house are still fighting at the thing, but those 8 over there start heading that way. Basically, that's it for the round. New round. That would go to you. You get up. There's basically 2 there. They're both wounded. And one guy's the arm's like...
I so want to pick up the arm and hit him with it.
His own arm.
Beat him with his own appendage, but I'll just swing my sword at him.
That hit. Or there's 2 guys still kind of up, but they're both wounded.
Whichever one's...
There's the one that's wiping his forehead, which it seems to be he's kind of coming around. It's kind of got his arm like he's just going to parry himself. He's kind of blinded.
I'll attack him since he probably...
Okay, go ahead and roll your weapon skill. You get 2 attacks, don't you?
Just one.
Just one? Okay.
No.
No. Okay, you swing and miss. He almost swings off to the side.
That's what I
You went to hit him in the arm that isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
want from room.
That's
I'm
different guy.
attacking the guy with the panties.
Yeah. The panty raider.
Yeah.
All right.
The panty.
That would go to you.
Okay.
There's a group of 8 charging towards the Black Orc and him, and your guys' way, or there's still the 2 that are kind of wounded by him. He ran on past heading towards the building. So,
Just kind of like...
yep.
Yeah. Lop off an arm. And,
So you can.
So what happened to the other 3 in that 5?
There's
they're
2
dead.
of them wounded,
Yes.
heavily wounded. One of them's fighting him, and he seems dazed. The other one's just wounded really badly, and he's kind of like half out of it. The other guy's dying. So out of the 5 that were there, there's only 2 left. One can only parry.
Oh man, I wish I would have rolled that.
I'm going to help the one on him.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Percentile.
26? Oh, yeah.
More of that. 84. What'd you hit him? Reverse the location, please.
So it would be
2
62.
body.
Body.
Anybody talking on Twitch?
Your shot slips between the ribs into the heart. So that guy kind of like start throwing the junk down he was picking up, like the boot, and then kind of gets his axe ready to look, and all of a sudden just an arrow goes right into his chest, into his heart. He just falls over dead over the bodies. So you kill that one. So there's just the one that's got the panties on you. That would be you. Like I said, there's the 8 now charging towards him and you guys and the coach, or there's the group.
Are there any that are not been engaged yet that are within firing distance?
They're all within firing distance.
Okay.
You're going to be at -10 to hit either group, though. That's the problem.
Right. How would it? Have I moved up around to lose that minus?
You can
10?
move up the round,
Right.
and at the end of the round you can fire. You'll be a little bit closer.
I'll do that so I can
okay.
try to alleviate.
So at the end of the round you can shoot your arrow.
Right.
Okay. That would go to you, Rhonda. You want to reload your crossbow or pull out a weapon? You can reload. Okay. So that means that goes to you.
Moving up towards the...
End of the
Group at
round,
the
you can
front,
do one
so-
more group. Basically, one orc comes up and smacks that priest. If it's a female priest, she's trying to do something. Smacks her right in the head, and she falls down. And then another one basically stabs at the dwarf, and basically, it basically almost cuts his arm off. And he goes to one knee as you kind of come up. And he's bleeding out pretty high. He's like, "Oh, you fucking piece of shit!" You can hear dwarvish. Brad, what's your niche?
Ryan 25.
25. He is 32. So he will go first. So he does his first attack. He swings. He misses. Way over your head. So go ahead.
I'm down here.
I yell out something in Dwarvish, calls up a rock, or something
Right.
like that.
And you are just foaming at the mouth, angry.
And am I still getting a bonus for charging?
Yep, plus 10.
Oop, nope, I missed.
Okay. You swing and miss. Do you have second attack?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and do it. He only has one because he stumbles back with that big axe and moves forward to hit.
There we go. So, ooh, body.
He tries to dodge, but he steps right into the blade like, oh. and you go right into his body.
Are you rolling damage or?
You can if you wish.
No, I can't remember how we always did it.
I do it. It's up to
You
you.
do it? Go ahead then.
Okay.
It's going to be plus 9.
That's with the +2, right?
That is with the axe.
Yeah. Could you have
6,
Yep.
7 for strike mighty blow, and then the +2, so that's 9.
14. Okay. Well, you just slice into his gut, or wherever you hit him at, and basically there's like almost a shock of like, whoo, you know, and you just cut deep into him, and he stumbles back a couple feet. You did like 8 wounds to him, and he stumbles back. And he's huge, and you just kind of took him off guard with that one blow. Basically, that goes to next round. That was your second attack, so new round.
Do I get an attack at the end of the round?
Yes, you get to fire your bow at that other group coming up.
Feels weird not to have to do anything for initiative.
3.
Yeah, I know.
Roll again. I rolled a 6. Now, if I roll a 6, that means it's double damage. If he makes his ballistic skill again, you got to make it that or under again.
48 on a ballistic skill of 48.
So you did 11, 4, 16, minus 3.
So you back it up.
Yep. Ouch. So there's one orc out in front. He's like, ah! And he starts running up. And you ride right up. You can just see him, you riding up, and there's the coach is behind you. Get him! Good job, you! And you fire right into him. 16. Where'd you hit him at?
48, so 84.
Body?
Actually, the original was
what was-
16.
The original was
Still body.
So 61 is body, yeah.
Your shot splits between the ribs into the heart. So basically, he
the
raises up
original
his
one was
sword.
3%.
Oh, okay. Well, it'd be an arm.
Then
So 30. Right.
Well, basically the same thing you did with him. He kind of comes up the side, and you basically shoot him right up into his neck, and he tumbles and falls over and rolls as he dies. So, one shot, one kill.
Nice.
That's the way it's done.
Yep. And he stumbles at you. The coach is coming along your side. You do hear a crossbow shoot off from beside you. Boing! The Dork next to him gets a bolt right in his shoulder, and he stumbles back, bleeding profusely, and seems kind of stunned. Kind of drops the weapon in his hand, and he stumbles backward.
Who's in?
The man-at-arms guy,
Oh, okay.
the old soldier, fired his crossbow.
Right.
He's riding beside you, kind of behind you a little bit.
Gotcha.
That happens, Rhonda. You've reloaded your crossbow. You can take another shot.
Sure.
well, actually, it'd be next round. wouldn't
Next
it?
round? Okay.
Next round.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because.
Okay. Well, he does a shot to that. You see the old guy riding up. He kind of fires that. That real wiry guy's kind of back behind both of you guys. And he's got his bow ready, but it's kind of like he's just kind of waiting to take a shot. And he's just kind of riding. He doesn't really seem to do anything, but he's just kind of back there. Closer to the cart, you kind of notice.
Oh, kind of being a chicken.
Yeah, and you're loading, you kind of see that. He's just kind of hanging back a little bit. So that was you. You get up there. You can attack one of the orcs.
At the end of the round.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
They don't even notice you.
51 out of 57.
So you get plus 10 for charging. So 2 as well. So and then so you hit.
Yeah, that's 15 a headshot. So
Yep. Okay. So that would be a total of
Yeah.
that was
8, 9.
Where'd you get those? Oh,
he made the box.
nice.
Nice.
So that's where those come from.
I was the one that just chopped his arm off. Would you hit him in the head?
Yeah.
Okay, that means I know that roll. So you come up, and he chops off the arm. He looks like he's almost going to grab it as a trophy, and you come up and just chop the head off. And it flings off like 11 feet off towards the road. Just, and the other orcs that are there, like one of them's grabbed hold of like the innkeeper, and he's kind of screaming and basically about to scurry him, and basically they all kind of like, you know. That was you, Brad. He's going to swing at you, and you notice a bunch of other orcs are coming up, but they knocked off the 2 that were going to get to you first. He swings, misses. His axe he swings there, sees the horses, everything else going around. He kind of, almost kind of that scared, and he looks into your eyes, and there's almost a sense of fear. Like he deeps down like, what the fuck? And he kind of takes, as he swings, he kind of like lets go of the axe, so the axe starts flying off near where the head is. So it like stumps to the ground, and boom, boom, boom comes the head. And basically, he almost has this look of terror in his eyes when he sees you. So he completely loses his weapon. Okay. So you get your first attack.
32. So right arm.
He misses the dodge. Roll again.
Ooh.
6, folks. That's a 6.
No, not on that one.
That's still good. 15.
So yeah, 15 points.
15 minus. Plus 8 crit. 21. That's enough. Where'd you hit him again? I'm sorry.
Right arm.
Right arm. I think I know what that one is.
Probably cleaved right through the arm into the chest.
Blow serves as major artery, death, and shock of blood thing. So basically, you just slash his main artery. It sprays everywhere. He stumbles back, almost like in pure horror of you, and basically starts bleeding the black blood all over you and everybody else around the area. So basically, as you ride up, you just chops that guy down. 2 other orcs follow him.
He doesn't spin. He doesn't spin while he drops. It's
Yeah.
like a big old fountain.
Blood sprays that, and
I'd like to point out that years and years and years ago, when I first got into gaming, I was introduced to D&D, and I'm like, that's cool, but too much math. This Thaco thing, I don't know. I killed a werewolf, got 4 gold. Where'd he have it? I didn't know. Fast forward a few years, I meet Brad and Mike and the other guys, and they introduced me to Warhammer. And the first thing was the critical hit chart. And I'm like, it did what? Awesome. It's like blood sprays everywhere, silvering an artery, and I'm like, I love this game. So that's why I like Warhammer better than D&D. One of the main reasons.
I concur. I like that much better.
yeah, and
that's
if he turns around, blood spray, and he swings around with his hand, you can almost see his eyes are going this smoky green, and they're like coming off like mist, like off of a pond.
Right.
And basically just foaming at the mouth, really mad, just frothing.
Probably the
That's
first time
got to
I've
be
seen
freaking you two guys out because you have no idea what happened in the past.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, his eyes are going. He's foaming to the mouth. You know,
I don't
dwarves
think I've ever. Yeah.
go crazy.
Not like that.
Yeah, but
I didn't
yeah.
really glow in the dark.
I've never seen a dwarf so pissed his eyes glue.
Yeah,
Glues,
and he
that's
just about cut this big black orc was twice his height in half.
yeah.
So yeah.
I'd almost stop to comfort him, but I'd be too afraid of getting chopped in half myself.
Another
Just
orc
keep
is
moving.
running up to you.
And then I start floating in the air and spinning around.
Another orc is running up to you. You can do your second attack.
The power of the Odin compels you. The power of the Odin compels you.
No, failed on that.
All right, you swing and miss. All right, they have to roll though. Okay. All right, up at the front. Okay, new round. Basically, the coach is going to be running by with the guard and stuff. They're going to get clear because the other orcs feel they're cool. So those other, see, there was 8, so there's only 6 now. And some of them are pretty wounded. They're running up, and you just check that. You're foaming at the mouth. Your eyes are glowing, and you're like, ah. There's one up there who like swung, and he's like, oh fuck. And there's this coach running up.
I didn't see that.
There's like this drifting halfling with shooting arrows off, and you're doing poing, poing, poing. They don't know what the fuck just happened. They like stop like that, and they're turning and they're running. And off in the trees, you can hear this horn blowing, kind of off in the way. So, you know, they're getting the fuck out of there.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. So that would go to you as you're riding up as well. You can ride up into the compound where he's fighting the other orcs, or go with the wagon, attacking the groups attacking him.
Where's the big black one?
He's
on
got
the
killed.
ground.
He's dead. He's dying
Oh,
from
he-
his blows.
Okay. So how many are actually running away?
There are 6 running away. There are still 6 down at the inn killing the inn folk, and he's the only one there right now.
Ride hard for them.
In the end.
Okay, you can fire a bow at that group.
Boing!
Okay.
Just imagine these works. You know, here we are.
47. Oh, yeah.
Attacking an inn, hacking people
Which
to
makes
bits.
74
All
for
we
the
wanted was a
location.
meat pie.
Yeah.
And then these dwarves
And
showed
then
up.
these dwarves showed up and just ruined
What'd you do?
everything. One of them was
Well,
glowing.
it's the dwarves. They ruin everything.
Yeah, then there was like this guy with a halfling gunner. I don't know what that was all about.
You wounded him.
That was all
Kept grabbing the innkeeper, and he turned.
It's a horse-mounted halfling gunner.
Halfling cavalry.
That's you. Then
End up
actually
with
you.
the
You
backpack
can run up
with
and
the
hit
dwarf.
him.
Halfling
With the
sitting
halfling
in.
sitting
Yeah, I'll go up and
Roll your perceptions, both of you though.
Both of us?
Yep.
Well, I need one of those
You two.
medieval
You
baby
roll it as
holders
well.
that hang strap around the front, and that way she
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Dale, did you make it?
No, I did not.
No.
I had how much for my
Exclamation is 10.
10? 11.
Okay, you shoot that, and basically coming around the corner of the inn with another small group, you see basically this big ass black, like he's like a half orc, big muscular, looking more orc than that, kind of like the from Lord of the Rings, the big black orcs.
Oh, like the Urukai?
Yeah, and on his chest, you would recognize it being around the humans. You see the symbol of Mor, which is the god of the dead of the humans, painted on his chest. He's painted on his chest himself, like his holy symbol. And he's come around and he's lowering the horn. He's just eyeing all of you. And he just looks massive. He's got this big 2-handed flail in his hands. He's got armor and stuff like that. And he's snarling something. You can speak Orcish, right?
Druki. Well, the dark tongue. Or
Dark
whatever it
tongues.
is.
You hear off to the side, they're like, "Retreat! These foul humans want their dead to rise again. Let them."
Kill the cleric!
But you kind of hear that in
Okay.
almost the dark tongue
Okay.
off to the side around the building as you ride up. You don't see him, but you hear it.
Right.
And he says at the end of the round, so you couldn't have gotten a shot anyway. But he comes around the corner and he's lowering the horn. But that's kind of what happens. We'll go in with you. There's still the group up there. You want to take another shot?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay, roll your ride skill or you're going to trample over them.
Where's ride at?
Ride would be, do you have ride skill? The skill ride?
I should have. I got a horse.
That doesn't mean you have the skill.
Yeah,
I don't have it.
skill.
Okay,
well, then-
so you're going to be basically your initiative, is it intelligence or initiative?
It's intelligence.
Intelligence minus 20, or you're going to basically spill both of you.
Oh, 7.
Okay, you able to move the horde, you basically fire, miss, but you kind of move through them as they're retreating. You don't stumble and ditch both of you, but you ride on past with the coach.
Okay.
So is the guy behind you, the man-at-arms. He basically does the same thing. He's kind of pulling out his sword. He tries to take a swing, but he misses. So they you guys are passing pretty much. Rhonda, you do have your crossbow reloaded, so you may shoot it.
I will.
Okay. And it's point blank range, so you get plus 10.
No.
You should get a plus 10 as well. I'm sorry.
87, no.
No. You fire, miss. He kind of jerks the reins a little bit. It's fine. But you guys run on past. And on the other side of the road, there's a little bit of forest, a little bit of trees, but then there's a road that goes up the hill. So pretty much there's a spattering of trees, almost ornamental, and there's a road that way. The coach is going to start heading up that road.
Yeah, I won't follow the coach. As soon as we get outside of town, I'll turn around and
Okay.
attack the orcs.
As soon as they start heading up the hill a little bit, you can turn around and come back. So that was you guys. That back to the thing. You can attack.
My first attack.
Yep.
26 out of 34 or 57, so
So that's total
62 body.
69, which is a crit. 2. Okay, basically you stun him, he stumbles back, starts bleeding down his chest. I think that was was... You have a sharp weapon, don't you?
Yeah, an axe.
Axe, yeah. So let's look at 14. Oh, you blow up such bringing your opponent's ribs, piercing the heart, and causing death instantaneous. So yeah, he bleeds a lot. So you come in, that one orc turn around and whip you, you just chuck into his heart.
Wow. All the way in with the axe. That's
So heartless.
The one dwarf who's bleeding out, still conscious, takes his sword and sticks into an orc in front of him. Ah, damn, he only did 1 wound. 2 wounds to that one. Wounds him though, but he's like... So you got up there, so you can actually... You can attack, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, at the end of the round, yeah, you can do your one attack.
I'll do one attack. Oh, barely. 73 out of 74.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Total. Did you attack the one on the dwarf or anybody else?
Probably the one on the dwarf.
Okay, good. And where'd you hit him?
Would have been a right arm, left arm.
Left arm. The opponent's arm drops to the ground and wheel of blood. Your opponent's arm drops to the ground, the welter of blood. Your opponent staggers back 3D round and falls dead. So basically,
Either way, he's dead.
he tries to swing at the dwarf. Dwarf's bleeding out, sticks the fucking guy in the chest. He stumbles back and you hack off his arm that's trying to hit the dwarf. It falls down, sprays everybody with blood, and he stumbles backward and falls to the ground. Messy. Your second attack?
Glad I'm not the
It's like an Evil Dead setup.
Right?
28.
28.
So an 82 is a leg, right leg.
That one is wounded as well, so it's 15. Well, amputates the opponent's leg. Your opponent collapses, hitting the head on the ground or some other protruding object. So
Some other protruding object.
So there's like a fence post that got knocked over that they were burning. You basically knock his head off. He falls down, impales himself in the head on the post.
Nice.
Okay. That works.
One swings will hit you. Do you have dodge?
Yes.
Okay,
Dodge
blow.
blow.
One will try and swing you, and will hit. Do you want to try and dodge?
Oh, yeah, me.
Yep.
I think I have dodge blow.
You'd be under.
Look.
So what's it?
It's your initiative.
Oh, initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't, but I do have parry, and I have the sword.
You can
right
parry,
there.
so basically it's just your weapon skill.
Nope.
What do I do?
Nope.
I was just looking to see if I had
So
dodge.
3,
You do.
Yeah, I've seen it.
3, 6, 7, 7 minus.
You guys are pissing me off.
Okay, the one orc comes up, hits you right in the chest, and
That's a
like
91.
chunk, tink, 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 tink. Doesn't do any damage. Flat toss. He comes up, smacks you in the head with the sword, but it turns the last minute and smacks you across the face, and it basically you go, fucker. You take no damage, you roll a 1. But it pisses you off because he hit you right in the fucking head.
Right.
Alright, you have second attack, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Yep. You. There's orcs are running in front of you. You can run after
Can
them.
I actually catch up to him?
Yep, you can run.
I'll run after the closest
2
one.
attacks. So there's this dwarf in the middle of all these horses and everything else running
Just
by.
running around attacking people.
Hey,
you come
am
back
I
here.
charging?
Yep.
I still missed. So, second attack.
Oh, it's a prone, so it's plus 20.
Oh, okay, then I would hit.
Plus
So,
5, plus 15.
That would be the leg. The left leg.
75. Leg. Blow amputates your leg. The opponent collapses, hitting the ground. And basically, when he hits there, his horse squishes its head and squashes it. Yeah.
Oh, the
Second
horse is like,
attack.
split.
Does that?
You swing and miss. Still with plus 20?
Huffmelon.
Alright.
Hoof melon.
You swing and miss the next one.
Oh.
New round. You see that one comes around a corner with another 6 orcs and basically yells at and basically kind of eyes you guys, and he looks like he has like a bow out, like a wicked black bow with an arrow, and he's kind of eyeing that. He's kind of getting it ready, but he's starting to move out. So if you want to shoot, you can shoot.
Bang!
Okay.
Twang.
Twang.
Oh, yeah, there's firearms in this game. I forgot.
Yeah.
44.
Yep.
Hit.
3. Damage.
And you gotta be careful if you roll double numbers.
Yeah, it explodes. Yeah.
44, where's that?
Say what now? Say it again.
You're using firearms. If you
Oh,
roll
we're talking about firearms.
44, where's that? Arm?
I think it's the left arm. Yeah. Left arm.
Left arm.
7.
This is right hand trying to draw the bow.
Yep. You go. It basically he's got.
That means he basically drops the bow.
He's got chainmail on. It basically pings off the mail. And it tinks it on. So he basically and raises the arrow up. So he's going to take a shot. He's 46, so that'd be you. You're going to continue on. You can
Up a little ways, and so the cart's
going to go around. So this round you're going to go with them, right?
I'm turning around. Yeah.
Rhonda, you want to reload your crossbow?
I do.
Okay, you do that. They're going to go on past you. You're done for this round. There's 2 guys on both of you guys, so you can go ahead first.
Okay. Much better. Yes. 44 out of 56.
Dice cooperating with you now.
Yes.
Where'd you hit him?
Left arm.
Arm.
Not much question on that one.
No.
Your blow skins the opponent's knuckles painfully, not seriously. The arm is but anything held in the hand is dropped.
Okay.
So he brings his axe out, and you like scrape across his hand. And he's like, oh!
A paper cut!
Throws his axe, his sword in the belly. He's like, oh, I need to receive. Oh, could you get that for me? We'll do this later.
Dear, pick that up for me.
You get your attack, your first one.
That's cool.
26.
Alright, you hit.
62.
Roll
body.
again.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
23.
Okay, so that's 7, 15, 11 plus crit. 43.
Oh,
I
shit.
think this is going to be bloody.
Where'd you hit him
Yeah,
at?
this is going to be a bloodbath.
Isn't it over?
Yeah. Welcome to Warhammer.
So it's
Actually-
shower.
26, so 62 body.
Body.
This is like Monty Python and Sam Raimi directed these fights.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right, well, right. So your opponent is disemboweled and dies instantly. You just walk,
Yeah, think?
wah, and basically guts fly everywhere. His lunch, his sack lunch, yesterday's lunch, and a penguin. They all fly out everywhere. All over everyone.
Where's the goddamn penguin?
The poor dwarf's like, oh, I'm going to get infected.
Wash it off.
After this fight is over,
He
I'm
passes-
just
the
gonna
dwarf
look at
passes
him and say,
out.
could I get a room?
Your second
take a
attack.
shower.
Second attack.
I'd like to.
Because the other orc is stunned.
One that's not burning or covered in blood and guts, please.
88. No.
Okay, you missed. He takes a fire at you and hits.
Oh.
You might be alright. So. Where's my pencil? There's my pencil. Come on, pencil. I got a pencil.
Darn, I didn't want
I
you to
got
use
a
mine
brand
anyway.
new pair of roses.
You take 2 wounds. Roll your toughness, please. Plus 20, though, for you. So that's a percentage, so just add a 0 to it. So you need that or enter plus. So you need
So, okay, 61, what, plus 10?
plus 20. So what's your
Plus 20.
toughness? What's your toughness? 3?
Where'd it go?
4. So you need to get a 60 or below.
Well, I rolled a 61 and then plus the 10
No,
beat,
you need-
so I failed.
No.
Yeah, you failed. Your toughness is
That's-
4, so you have a 40 toughness. So I gave you 20. So you needed a 60 or below total, or under. You rolled a 61. So,
Right.
you- so it sticks you in the arm,
Counts in horses
and you can
hang
feel something like
And intercontinental ballistic missiles.
I feel
Sicky.
icky inside.
you're now at minus 10.
I feel sick.
Go ahead and roll your initiative, please. Minus 10. If you have ride skill roll, do you have the ride skill roll?
So are bards just as crunchy in this
not
one
sure.
as in Dungeons and
I think
Dragons?
you do. Because you're
We're gonna find out.
So it'd be normal chance. Just your
I
initiative.
rolled a 62 versus 66.
So you made it. You almost fall off your horse, but you're able to keep the. But it's kind of that little. You kind of see him phasing it out of like a little bit, but you're still on your horse. That was his attack. That was your 2 attacks. Done, done, done. You're turning around. You 2 more attacks.
Leg again.
Okay.
You sure like that leg, don't you?
I know. Well, they're running and they're bringing it up.
He is a dwarf.
He's a leg dwarf.
Oh, okay.
He just holds his axe out and like chop, 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 chop.
Well, let us know how it looks down there.
You're just saying that because you're up on the horse. Otherwise, you'd be even shorter.
And then I'll hit with the
Yeah,
second
I know.
one.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that?
I hit the second one if I get the prone bonus.
Yep. For how much? Where was the location?
36 location.
Arm. The one you ride up, basically you smack at him. He stumbles, falls, drops his axe, but he stumbles and falls off the side. The other one, you chop off his whole arm. It goes flying off ahead of him. He tries to grab with the other hand, and he falls down.
Chop,
The other guy takes a shot. The other little wiser guy shoots off the last orc. There's only one on the ground now who stumbled. You hurt. There's only the one left. They continue on. So that one wiry guy finally took a shot off. He was all the way around with you guys, and then fired one off. You killed him.
So I could claim one at least.
I helped you.
Yeah.
Okay, I helped you. I don't know what your problem is. Okay, so that was all of them. But the other orcs kind of stand there like, well, what are we doing, boss? You just fired. They kind of get ready to fight. We go ahead. New round. You're kind of dizzy. You can take another shot off if you want, but you're minus 10.
Yeah. Well, who's available to shoot at?
There's the big one who just shot you with a bow, and there's another 6 guys.
Yeah, the cleric.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't deal with it.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you do. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can go ahead and shoot. Your range is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled an 05, so.
You hit. Yep.
Can't see shit, blurry-eyed. Best shot yet.
Scrape him. You kill it's our grr and steps back a hair. Now you, okay? The dwarf's bleeding out. You roll your perception minus 10.
Okay. 24.
24. Well, the building you're on is on fire, starting to engulf. There's basically this innkeeper behind you who's screaming, covered in guts and blood, and he's trying to run past you and get out of the way. The dwarf's bleeding out. He's just falling to the ground. You look around a corner. You see that big guy around the corner with that cloak with another 6 orcs. Like I said, the building you're on is on fire. He just dispatched the last one here.
Save the booze!
Yeah.
And you see there's other bodies in there too. So there's like other people that were killed. So
Was there a priestess here or something?
yeah,
too?
she's unconscious on the ground.
All right.
They're all on the porch, so they're not in the building.
No. I'm not playing Mad Jack. Mad Jack could be like, it is an orgy now.
We're getting going.
I'm going to try and I'll just kind of toss my sword and swordbreaker off to the side. I'm going to try and grab her and the dwarf and try and drag them
Okay, you
outside
can
out
just
of
chuck
the
the
fire.
weapons out in the yard.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Just
throw 'em
roll
off to the
your
side.
strength and minus 10 to try and get both of them.
I'll try. 12.
Okay. You get that
adrenaline's
dark elf
pumping now.
because the one guy popped you in the head. You're like, whoa! Basically, step off the steps out of the burning building like a firefighter. Whoa!
And drop them flat on their faces.
Yeah.
Flat.
Basically, you're hauling them both out.
Yeah, I'm
and the
just gonna
innkeeper
get that
bumps
out.
past you as he's like, oh, there's oaks! There's oaks, my lords!
No shit.
I tell you, there's oaks! They've killed everyone! You do that. There's that group over there.
Okay. Heading that way then.
Alright, you start charging them. The other 6 look at the other one. He's like, we die with honor. And he says, we will not rise again. And then basically they start charging towards you.
Yelling Drookie, bad idea.
You probably tilt his head. Go ahead, you get first attack.
You asked,
But you get plus 10 for charging.
Well, they have animosity towards dwarves too, so.
Yeah, they do.
So
They
that
do.
would be with the charging. I just get it.
Alright. He dodges. This one actually dodges. These are a little bit stronger, a little bit armored. That
Yeah.
one dodges the side. He will hit if you wish to dodge.
Yes. So roll under initiative, right?
Yep.
17.
Okay. You dodge that one, but the other, do you have parry?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. The other one swings, hits, but misses. It only does it does no damage. The other one swings and misses. So 3 of them get up on you. He fires another arrow at you. You take another wound. But you're already drugged, so you don't have to roll again. But you get another arrow on you, scraping across your arm, and you've taken 3 wounds now, but you're still kind of hurting. Actually, no, I'm saying you took 2 wounds. Forgot about that arrow. So you're at 4. You've taken 4.
No, I just...
Okay, that's you guys out in the street. You're turning around. You can start galloping back. You can roll your perception.
Yeah, that's not good.
34.
34.
55.
You can hear this battle going on in the courtyard. You can, if you write a right skill roll minus 20, you can maybe get there by the end of the round.
12.
Okay, so you rolling around the corner and basically you see that group. So at the end of the round, you can both shoot your weapons off. Okay. Brad, you can roll your perception.
Can I?
He just said at the end of the round you'll be able to fire.
Nope.
Roll your willpower.
Nope.
Okay. Well, these are all dead. There's like that one on the ground who's starting to get up. You can finish him off.
Do that.
Okay. You kill him off. You see the elf run by you and go back in the courtyard. So
The what?
he runs by you and starts going into the courtyard. Pulls
does?
out his character.
Okay.
Comes back. You dispatch that last orc. And he goes back in there, and you can kind of hear maybe some battle off that way, but you're not sure. You can head that way too. That's it. That's the round, isn't it? Do you have your second attack? Did you do your second attack yet?
Yeah, I had my second one last.
New round. So you're at taking 4 wounds. So you are there. You don't have any weapons. You can drop them. There's 2 orcs going to come up on you. Oh wait, you guys get to shoot at the end of the round. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's basically 1 orc's going to run up to the innkeeper, and there's 2 orcs going to run up on him. He's carrying out 2 wounded people out of the
I'm
place.
going to shoot the one coming up on him for sure.
Okay. So what are you going to shoot?
Any one of them I can hit.
Well, you can shoot the 2 coming up on him, or the one going
Try
to
the
attack the
tower.
innkeeper. If you attack the innkeeper, it's probably going to get killed. He's dragging 2 bodies out, so it's up to you.
I'll go with this one.
All right. You make it?
Roll the hit, right?
Yep. Ballistics.
6.
That'll do it.
Roll again.
Tower.
I'll use the tower.
50.
Did she hit?
No.
She missed? Okay.
No.
12.
You hit. 11 plus 4, 15,
You gotta get to 33.
11. It's 11. That's plus 5 crit. 3. 16. Where'd you hit him?
In the 6 or in the 60, right?
68.
60. In the body. Your opponent slips through between his ribs right in the heart. So this one comes out like with a big. These have like big wicked blades too, like they're all serrated and everything. He coming right up to you as you're just dropping the people, and basically right through the chest or this way. The arrow sticks through his heart. He falls over dead. Another bolt slings by the one next to you, but misses.
Okay.
Alright, so now that would go to that's all you guys. He fires his arrow at you, the big guy,
And who?
the big half orc.
Yeah.
He will hit. Roll your toughness, please.
Never mind.
What's toughness at? Is that the T?
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Times
just
it-
make it a times 10. So make it into a number.
30. I rolled a 16.
so he made it.
Yep.
Okay. You take 5 wounds. I keep track of it. You took 5 wounds, and as it sticks into your chest,
Make it half work.
you feel like a
Symbol of more.
it's poisoned, but you're able to resist it. But there's like a big arrow
Start with
sticking
the bow
into your
or-
chest right
Yeah,
now,
but with it,
cutting into it, and you can feel like this foulness polluting your
I
body
was
right
like
now.
7.
And it
Because
feels
that's the 7. Is it?
even though you're
Last one.
bad, you know you can tell like and see she had prepared poisons, didn't she? Yeah. You know this is bad. Whatever he hit you with is really bad, and you're feeling almost sick right now, but you're able to keep that. So it's a very bad poison.
I want to give him back an arrow. Arrow for an arrow.
So you took 5. He hit back. Orc is going to attack. Did you do your first attack yet? Okay, do your first attack. He missed you.
Okay.
17.
17.
So body shot.
5. You wound him.
Probably light up.
He's still up though.
Tough guys.
He swings and
Too many
misses.
Yeah.
Swings and misses. One will hit you. You wish to dodge.
Sure, I could try.
Sure.
Nope.
So
I only missed by 2 actually
Yeah,
that time.
that's not bad. Most dwarves are like, would you like to dodge? Sure. I will duck into the blade. But then again, most dwarves are like, that didn't work. All right, let me hit him.
you take 3. Okay, boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
The one orc skewers the innkeeper, and basically, let's see, 50 minutes, 71. Yeah, basically, he just chops his head off, and it goes flying off to the side. There's ulcers!
Dwarves fight a lot better at 0 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can attest to that.
The innkeeper's dead. You drop the people. Are you drawing anything? I'll let you do that. If you
Well, my weapons are over there, so I'm going to grab that one-handed mace off my belt.
okay.
And just kind of, okay.
All right, you can grit that
I
out.
got something.
I think that's everybody. That round, because you're running over that way, so...
Did I shoot this?
Yeah, you shot first before him.
Okay.
Didn't he?
I don't remember.
I didn't think I shot this round.
Okay, go ahead and shoot. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You
Wow.
didn't shoot. Yep.
12.
Minus 10. Don't forget, you hit. Boom, boom. It bounces off his chest armor, fortunately. New round, though, so you got the hammer. There's one guy on you.
Second attack?
Yeah, second attack, I'm sorry.
09.
Fails his dodge. 1. You wound him. Okay. Okay, now you. So new round. You may shoot. You can go ahead and hit the one that's on you.
The one that just came up.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
got a roll of 37.
Okay, so you hit.
Do I have to have a bonus on anything, or?
37. No, you rolled under your ballistics. 37. Your ballistics
Okay.
is 65, right?
Alright.
So you hit.
So,
So
location 73.
Yep. So that's a leg of, or it's still body.
73 should be.
Still body.
Yep. So you did 3, 5. Okay, you wound him 1. Okay, you wound him a little bit.
That's nice.
You hit, right?
No, I missed.
You missed. You. What are you gonna do?
Shoot back.
Okay,
I'm
fire.
returning fire.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Stuck me in the hoo-hoo dilly. 4.
4. You hit him.
Ow!
Not the hoo dilly.
Not the hoo-hoo dilly.
Oh, my hoo dilly.
I wish I had enough strength to just rip that arrow out and shoot it back at him. But
Yeah.
You wound him as well, but not very much. Rhonda, are you gonna reload?
Yes, I
You're
am.
gonna reload. Okay. There's 2 on you. You come around the edge and you see that other orc, and basically you can charge into the round. You get 1 attack in.
I'll charge.
Are you gonna go with the regular orcs, or because you see him cut the head off that one human, or there's the big guy?
take the big guy.
The big guy.
Okay.
He's poisoning everybody.
Alright, I believe I'm the shortest one in the party.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a hobbit.
That's why I'm staying on
So,
the horse's ass. so I don't
49
get
out
hit.
of 53, or 57, so.
Failed his dog. Trampled. Wounded. That's enough though. 98. Where'd you hit him?
Leg.
Leg. Your blow amputates the opponent's leg. Your opponent falls to the ground, crashes his skull. So you chop his leg off. He falls to the ground.
Just a flesh wound.
That was you. The other one will attack you. He rolls 100.
So 100's like a 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you
Okay.
fumbled. 96.
Yeah, 96 or higher.
Your opponent recovers it. You may strike again. You lose. Oh, wait a minute.
So it's basically decided to start playing lawn darts. With whatever weapon he had. Yeah.
And, oh. It's stuck in the in the innkeeper's chest, so I get a point. Right?
He actually stabs himself.
Which one was this?
Even
One of the
better.
orcs or the big
One
guy?
of the orcs.
And he hurts himself. It's that. There's that one. You did that. The one guy throws the arrow to the side, pulls out this like bastard sword kind of metal thing, and when he does that, he chants something in Ura. Any of you have magic speak?
She,
Do
she
I? I don't
does.
think I do.
I did what?
Arcane
Yes.
language magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
He casts a spell,
Oh shit.
and you roll. Everyone close to him roll a willpower. You're okay. You're out of range, but basically, you three roll your willpowers.
Those three.
You're going to get to the end of the round.
Oh, hell no. 97.
85.
7.
Okay.
Glowing eyes protect me.
Basically, there's like a foulness from him, you feel, and there's almost like a resistance to get close to him. So if you attack him, you're -10. So both you guys are kind of like,
Yeah.
feel off from him. You, though, it's like, oh yeah, you talking to me?
He just wrote some stink on him that you
You
lied.
just roll your spank on stank on me, and I don't like it.
But you're like, rub it on me now, but
You're like catfish bait.
So he does that. You run up.
Oh.
Your second attack.
Wow.
51.
So you hit.
Yep. Hit.
Oh
Yeah, that's enough. Well. Yep, so. That stuns him in the head 3.
stunned in the head.
The cut of the side of the stuns the opponent may do nothing, just parry for the next D4 rounds. So, yeah. So you parry, stun him. So there's just one other one on you and one on you.
facing.
Okay, and then the main guy. So you get an attack.
Where? Did it go in my pocket?
No, it's cut between the legs
Do it.
there.
Ah, you bastard.
No.
Miss? Okay.
Then I don't know.
When he gets close to him,
I thought
like he passes you two, that feeling goes right away. Like it just disappears. And
Handing out deodorant.
both of you two, both of
body
you guys
spray.
roll your Actually, all you guys roll your perceptions.
Do you smell Irish
You're at
Spring?
-10. Don't forget.
No, just Grim.
Just great.
17 out of 50 rounds.
Not you, Grim. Not you. Not you, Brad.
What was this?
Initiative. You're -10.
Oh yeah.
Initiative or perception?
Perception. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Perception.
perception. Made it.
No.
Made it.
His backpack is emitting a light glow when it gets close to him. Like there's like this shining, like somebody's got a flashlight in it. So it shines and then goes away. And when that light goes away, that feeling goes away.
Always stick your holy relics on your berserker door. Fix
pretty much.
everything.
Brad, he swings and will hit.
Ooh.
So
We'll
if
see
this
if
was
we can
dead
stop
land,
that.
And I was a blessed. All I'd have to do is put the cross on him and shove the dwarf at him.
Yep.
Like wind him up. Here, come here. They smack him around, cut him up, and then throw him on his way.
Get the rope
Fail.
around his
Fail?
wrist.
Alright.
Go.
So I got 7 for toughness and 1 on the upper body.
Plus your that.
And then -1.
You do have.
You take 1 wound.
Ooh.
Heal wounds.
Okay.
So.
All right. That's the round. So new round.
Well, there's a
You.
dwarf on the ground.
There's one on you. So go ahead and swing.
Okay.
Heavily wounded.
Good guy.
Looks like
Hit.
it.
Yeah, dwarf.
Okay.
These guys aren't. It's a dwarf. So yeah. You hit.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's a female next to him
Left
that
arm.
was hit in the head and stunned. So there's a couple people that
yep.
are alive but needing help. So that might be.
Okay.
Main head.
Well, then I know what I'll do next.
Oh, the mace. Ooh, we got a different chart.
When I say-
Yay.
Your opponent shatters opponent's skull, spreading you both with blood and brains.
Melon head.
So you just
Yep.
Ew.
Yep. You're like
Fishy.
Pretty much.
you. You can fire. If you miss, you have friendly fire, so you could possibly hit him, but
Well, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Okay.
It might piss him off more.
61, but that's good with him on 65, so
Yep. All right. So you hit.
go to location 15.
So I'm
Location
gonna frenzy. The
15?
next person I
Yeah.
hate is
Yeah.
the elf.
Right.
The elf just shot me in the back when I was fighting the orc.
You wound him
Which
again.
one do I hit?
Yeah.
Which one do I hit?
All pointy is most
You know,
gone.
like,
Okay. It was you. You. If you miss, you might hit him. Just so you know.
Is there anybody else up besides the big guy?
There's one on him.
I'll shoot at that one.
Go ahead.
That way you can shoot that dwarf.
Yeah.
7.
Is that what you hit?
Oh wait, 4. 4.
That's the body. 3, 4.
Actually, that's just arm.
Arm.
440.
Your Shikatsu targets aren't hand badly, anything else dropped. So basically, he drops his sword as an arrow sticks through his hand. You wish to shoot. There's one he just shot with a hand. It's on him. Or you can try down and help the people who are getting hurt.
I'm gonna help the people that are getting hurt.
All right, you get down, start going over there and doing the medical. All right, so that puts now to.
check on the innkeeper.
What's your initiative?
Mine is 39.
39. So the orc will attack you. He will hit. Just dodge.
Nope.
Why wouldn't you wish to die?
Seems like a wasted effort for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it happened once.
Yeah, you did dodge. Was that the wraith?
Something.
Yeah.
Something big. I know it was like.
Something
take
could
2,
have
Brad?
squished me.
Take 2 wounds.
You're keeping track of that, though,
Yep,
right?
yep. I'm just letting you know you're getting wounded, so you're taking 3 altogether. So
You're
your
nowhere
first attack.
near self-destruct. You gotta watch.
Oh, 8.
Okay. Goes to dodge.
Body.
Double hits. Roll again.
41 out of 57.
So I roll the second 6. So that's 13.
Ooh.
Plus your,
Guys,
Yeah. It's like a plus 11 critical, 64.
don't break my arrow, please.
Where'd you hit him?
Body.
Yeah, you cut him in 2 pieces.
Don't
With
worry.
a plus 11, you just basically.
The arrow's in his hand. I hit him right through the.
So basically, he splits in 2 pieces, flying off everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, lengthways.
So that was that. He did his first attack on you. You did. Now your attack, Brad.
Yep, first attack.
Get him, Brad.
Who's Brad?
Get him, dwarf.
Nope.
Okay. With second attack, he misses.
Nope. Just barely.
You know, this is the thing with the Warhammer.
His third attack, he misses
Green
again.
War was always like that.
So it's like.
Until you get to 0 wounds,
Yeah.
it's like, I missed.
So he has 3 attacks. Just so
As
you
soon
know.
as a dwarf hits 0 wounds,
So did he miss
it's
on
like
his
I
third
rolled
one
a
too?
1, I rolled a 12, I rolled a 51, which I still hit in the head. I
Yeah.
mean,
All right.
Just-
New round. You have initiative. All the orcs, other than the big one, are down. Who
Actually, with my second attack, do I get to move towards the big orc?
yeah, you can. I'll let
Okay.
you. Yep. You move towards the big guy. Who did you go to help first? The dwarf, the knocked out human, or the guy without a head?
It's okay, buddy.
Roll your intelligence. Do you have heal wounds? Or do you have heal
I do.
wounds?
Yes.
Okay, so roll your heal wounds.
help
Plus
the
10. That's
innkeeper,
your
he has
intelligence
meat
plus
pies
10.
to make.
So 46. So plus 10.
Hope this is going well for everybody.
Yeah. Which one is?
Ben's been waiting to roll his dice.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, Ben, I'm sorry. I get so into it.
I've been responding to him all that.
You said plus 10.
Yep.
So 46. So 10.
That's good.
You make it.
No, when you say plus 10, that means it's
To her
10
roll.
to the
She gets the skill, so she gets to add 10 to her roll. So under 10.
or subtract 10.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if her normal chance is 50, she has a 60 or less.
Okay. She made it.
She made it. So you come up, and it's like, I got to stop the bleeding. You put a tourniquet on his arm. You stop the bleeding. So
Okay.
you'll stabilize him. He won't die, bleed out and die. So good
Okay.
work. So you save his life.
That helps.
That
That's a
helps.
start.
Okay. So there's only the big one on him. He's attacking them. He's run up too. So if you miss, you're going to hit either one of those guys.
If there's injured people still conscious,
Yep.
I'm gonna actually.
The building's on fire. There's bodies all about. You don't know who's alive, who's dead.
Right.
Yeah, there were road warners out the road, but
Now they're part of the road.
yeah, there's a wagon and all this other stuff ran over them, so it's kind of a mess out
Right.
there. That would probably be a no. And people that were looted back on the side of the thing, I would think, nah.
I'll
The building's on fire. There are bodies inside. If you want to try and run in the burning building and pull them out, you can.
Are they even alive though?
You don't know.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to know until they run in the building.
Right.
Save the booze. Save the booze.
Well, I know dwarves. That guy's done for.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and go into the inn.
All right. Dismount.
Yep.
Dismount's right in the end. What are you going to
I
do?
got an arrow sticking out of me too, so that'll help.
She came up and helped the dwarf.
Yep.
Uh,
Priestess is still unconscious, bleeding, but, you know. You can pause and look at her, or he's running in the burning building, so.
Actually,
arrow sticking
she's
out?
here now, and she's helping the dwarf.
Yep.
This lady doesn't look like she's dead, so I'm going to go to the building and help him.
You guys go in the building. What are you going to do?
Wang.
Okay, roll to hit.
Don't miss.
Yeah, because I was planning on helping the
Okay,
other person
46.
next round.
Yeah, I
56 was the
mentioned
10 penalty. I
Yep.
still make it.
All right.
Pushing your luck. No.
Wound him again. Okay, so now, Ben, are you there? Ben. We're waiting for Ben.
I don't know if he's on Facebook or Twitch.
Yep, okay. If Ben's there, please, let's see.
Last time I think he was following
Nope.
Twitch.
Okay.
Is he there?
Yep.
Okay, Ben, roll 2 10-siders. Tell me what you roll.
As a percentile.
As a percentile, please. This is the attack against Brad. You are now the vile and
Roll what?
evil half-orc.
2d10.
We know what happened
as
last
Name
percentile.
it Duhog.
Yeah. He's like 99.
Gulag from the gulag.
I am Duhog. I will slay you. I will eat your bones.
Duhawk. Duhawk me.
Duhak Vesh. Duhak Vesh.
I will pincushion you.
Come on, Ben! Kill the dwarf!
91. Oh, he missed. He missed. Nice.
Ben.
Keep them hot. We're going to keep going here. So, Brad, return fire.
First
Actually-
attack, or does he?
Oh, that's right. You have an ish.
Ben is in that camera right now for you.
Oh, hi, Ben.
Okay.
Okay, so
Works better.
Camera 3.
16.
16. Ben, roll percentile again and see if you dodge his attack. This is a very powerful half-orc. Come, brother.
77.
You are not brother. All right, so 7, 5, 4, 3. Okay, you wound him down too. Okay, that'd be your first attack.
My first attack.
Okay,
Getting intense.
There we go.
Ooh, a 9.
9.
So in the right
Okay,
leg.
get ready. Parry. You're gonna parry the weapon. So, roll percentile. Tell us what you get.
Roll high, roll high.
Roll high and deny this orc from slaying your friend. If you miss, well, that's this, and you'll only piss him off more.
Hold on.
Yes, next we're going to have Rock and Tour Society.
18.
The album.
18!
The album.
You are now brother again. All right, Dolgogath. All the way up there. Roll an attack. Percentile.
On which one?
Oh, he's after him.
Oh, okay.
Is what's your friend from London still on, I wonder?
I don't know. She was on the Facebook stream. I don't know if she's still there.
Are you still there from London?
Katie!
Katie, are you still there?
24.
24. Oh, you hit. You wish to dodge.
This is the first time I've dodged, right?
Yep.
Nope, failed.
All right. Brad, you take another 3. Good hit, my brother.
Jesus.
Okay.
Damn. Like, where do you hit me at?
What do you roll? What did you roll?
29, do you roll?
So in the leg.
24.
In the leg.
24. Oh, in the arm then.
In the arm?
Yep. Okay. Is Katie on there? Is she showing you?
I'm trying to get to it. I don't know if she's still on or not.
She isn't responding if she is.
Okay.
You had to do at least 11.
We'll go ahead and that would be his
Second.
your second.
90.
Okay, you miss.
Yes.
Brad, your second.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in the ringers.
Yeah, we need to set those aside.
9.
9. Okay, he already dodged. He already parried, didn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless
so you
he's
take-
gonna forfeit attack.
Actually, he will that. Okay. You must save me, my brother, from this blade of this dwarf scum. Roll to parry weapons. Percentile roll. You will save me, and I will kill them and wear their face as a trophy. 2.
The snack for
Ha! You are brother. Thank you. Ah! Ha ha
I feel like this is the WWE or something.
ha! Roller dwarves. WWD.
WWE.
All right, you swing, miss, he dodges. So that way he gave
No,
up.
he parried. He gave
parried,
up
so he gave his
parry.
attack. So that's it for everybody. That's it for everybody. You guys, roll your initiatives, ring into the thing. Dale, you and Rob.
Roll initiatives.
Yep.
17.
81.
81. Hey, that building's on
I almost
fire.
made it though.
You look in, you're like, oh crap, this place is starting to fall.
That's
you
really
see a beam
hot.
about to fall. Straight ahead, you do see a woman cradling over a small child, and you hear the child whimper. And
I'll get them out of there.
okay, you run over there, start grabbing them. She's been shot with an arrow, but you don't know if she's alive or dead. But you can grab them too.
Yep.
He runs over to one couple. There's another, like, couple travelers like laying there. One does not have a stomach, so I imagine he's not
might
doing
be
too.
okay.
He might be fine. The other one slumped on a table with an arrow in his back. You don't know. But there's a lot of smoke in here. You're
Yeah.
starting to really catch.
Are you all
Save
right?
the booze.
He's not answering. He's dead.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, new round. Vlatos, what do you do?
Dolgogath. That's my other
Dolgogath, I'm sorry. Rob, roll your strength to try and grab both of them. You need to get that percentage or under.
3 out of 30.
You
40.
pick them both up. The woman actually grunts when you pull her up.
Good.
So she is alive. The child kind of screams.
I'll
It's
do
like,
the fireman's carry
As
with
you
that and,
scream, and then
It's
she
like,
looks at you, you're like, the flaming fire, and your hair's burning into flames, and you're super handsome, you're sparkly. She's like, oh my
and I have an
champion."
arrow sticking out of my chest. Come on, let's go.
She grabs a hold of it. Oh, it's not.
Throw in the fire.
Shit, that hurt.
Yeah, she grabs hold of you, seeing that you are not an orc, and actually the opposite. So you
Three guys
pull out.
holding me down below.
Vlatos, what do you do?
Why do I have a feeling if I say, hand me the child, it's going to scream? I'll hold the door for him.
Okay. You can do. I mean, you can go to a guy and try and check on
how
him.
big
That's
is
what
the
I'm
dog?
saying.
Okay, the guy with the arrow in his back?
Yep.
I'll go run up to him.
Roll your perception.
Slap him in the back, shove the arrow in further.
95. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He looks dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks
And there's
dead.
smoke in your eye. You're like, okay, yeah, that's probably good enough.
I'm sure he's a goner.
Right.
Oh, I'm still alive.
Pretty much, you guys
He'll
do
be
that.
dead in a minute.
Oh, I'm not dead
feel
yet.
better
Put me in
now.
the card. Back outside. Do you wish to twang?
I wish to twang.
Okay.
Bunch of twangers around here.
18, so 28. So yes, still a hit.
All right.
On your target, not on one of
Yeah.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
We're
fire
short. You
it.
fire over us.
Where'd you hit him at?
Hit him at 81.
So it's the body. Unfortunately, it pings off his armor.
Actually, 81 is leg.
Oh,
Yeah,
leg.
it's a
Well,
leg.
then you do 1 point.
Only 1 point.
Okay.
Pincushion!
Pincushion. All right. So he gets to go now. All right, Ben. Back to you, buddy. You're still stabilizing him. Just so you know, the dwarf. We'll get to you in a minute for checking the woman. All right, buddy. It's orc brother time. Let's kill these dwarves. Roll. Let's roll. Let's roll some percentals and let's decapitate a dwarf and eat him for dinner.
This is really disconcerting.
All of a
the way
sudden,
Mike's
Ben
doing
starts
this.
rolling one. These damn dice are just stuck.
Wait, make sure I'm looking at that right. Is that a 9 or a 0?
I think it's a 9. Oh, wait. Or,
That's 19.
yeah.
Ooh. Brad, roll dodge.
Took me a second. I had to get it at an angle where I could see it.
Alright, I like your eyesight the first time around.
91. Yep, that's it. That's totally it.
Good brother. Good, it kills. Oh, the double finger of injustice. 2 tusks up.
Dodge.
All right. He swings, he misses. That goes to you. Miss.
Missed.
Okay.
93.
Get to 0 wounds, you'll be fine.
Your first attack there. Get them dice ready.
52 location.
All right, dodge blow. Let's see if it happens.
Wait a minute. He had that second parry.
This is new round.
The new round. We just started
Oh,
this.
it was within that round that he lost his
Right.
Third attack.
fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
All right. Oh.
52.
52. Not going to hit you. No, that means he failed. Yes, he failed the dodge.
Oh,
Sweet.
What happened? 1 tusk up, 1 tusks.
You roll the same thing? Or
Oh,
no?
okay.
that was funny.
So that's that.
Now, Ben, just realize this is him passing the buck. So if he kills any of us, it's
Yeah.
on you, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
did
right.
that last time. See, it wasn't my fault then.
Right?
That's why I like
It's all Ben's fault.
Yep. I guess.
All right.
Ben the
Take
player.
another 2 wounds. We're almost there.
He's taking another 2 wounds?
You did.
We
Oh.
dodged.
No,
Wait,
I know.
what do you mean?
I tried to trick him.
You are hurt. You're really hurt bad. You're
All right,
going to
we
die
are
now.
at 0 wounds now, brother. We can't boost any more wounds. So yes, he is at 0. So all right, here we go.
Second?
Second attack. Actually, his second attack.
No, he gets. No. It's
My
yours.
second attack, then his, then his.
Okay, all right. So
Well,
I
I
dodged.
just bought so
Oh,
98.
okay. You dropped your weapon. Okay, all right. Here we go.
You bowed down to his glory.
Okay, here we go. Attack, 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 attack.
29.
He will hit. You don't have
I
darts.
can't do anything.
Oh. All right. That's only that. 7. It's 9. 9 minus. Okay, you do take 2, Brad. You've taken 5 altogether. Okay.
Tough bird.
Okay, his.
I've taken 5 altogether?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so now that would be your second attack.
You're now more wounded than the elf.
No.
But
No,
the sad
so you
thing is
missed.
he's not even
Okay, Ben.
halfway
Last roll. Here we
to
go.
his wounds.
Found it.
Roll, roll, roll.
You're a boat.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
11.
Oh, in the head. In the head. Oh, brother, good. Oh, I like this guy.
The only problem with your theory, Mike, he may be rolling to hit, but you're still rolling damage, so
Yeah.
you're still the one.
I know, I know. So that would be. Okay, so Brad, you take another one to the head.
Just one.
Just one. Okay,
Big skull.
He dopped you in the head.
new round. Okay. You,
Uh-huh.
Twang.
Yeah, 20.
Okay.
61 because 71. That is a miss.
Okay, roll again, please.
Straight up 32.
So you hit. See who you hit.
Uh-oh.
You hit Brad. We got an elven brother.
Or sister in this case.
Sister, yes. So that is 8.
I'm bleeding on the horse. I'm getting woozy.
Where'd you hit him at? What was the location?
Third. Location 23.
That's an arm. Yep. Brad, suddenly there's an arrow in the back of your armor that just sticks there, but you don't feel anything. It's like, oh, hey.
It didn't do any damage?
No.
Or? Okay.
Just hit you. It didn't do any damage. Okay.
She faded for a second.
You get them out. Are you following him out then, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll come out if he's got them. How far is that work from me?
You got to run down. You get attacked at the end of the round.
I just see her shoot an arrow at him.
Yeah.
Because they're all clustered together. You need help with that, kid? I will probably go over to where Gwendolyn is with the priestess and the dwarf.
So you head over there.
Yeah, I'll check on the dwarf.
You head over there like that.
I'm going to try to run back in and check that guy that's...
You put him back
over.
there, you're going to go back in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go back to them. Okay. Yep. Your first attack. What are you going to do?
I have Street Fighter, so I'm just
Going to
jumping on
All
it.
right.
There you go.
And,
Time for some bare knuckle brawling.
Yeah. But I know I don't have that. So.
He got glass wrap in his hand.
so you hit. Okay. He's just going to take it because you're just punching him. He doesn't think anything of it. I think that's about right.
He's like, yeah, puke.
Oh!
So minus 4.
Right in the giblets.
This dwarf's going to fisticuffs. I'm screwed.
Yeah, my Dark Elf Echo has knuckle dusters built into his gloves. See, street fighting.
Yeah.
Punch people has eyes. Oh, shit. There's metal in there.
Actually, with Street Fighter, you don't even need that.
You're minus 1 damage. You're,
That's what Jamerson.
Jameson had the brass knuckles.
unless you have brass knuckles, then you're
Bars
you're
taped to his wrist.
you have to have brass knuckles to do normal damage. Street fighting negates the -2 damage from a dagger attack. So you're minus 1, and it counts as lethal instead of stun.
Yeah.
So, but you still hit him.
In the leg.
Right in the kneecap.
Punch him in both the kneecaps. And then just work your way as it goes down.
The Robert.
Bring him down to my level.
Blow hands heavily on your opponent's foot.
Punches that guy in the knee.
Your opponent's moving initiative half for the next round. Okay, so you come up, punch him in the foot, he lets it out. Oh!
You can hear the crunch.
Bad idea. We dodge everything from now on.
Yeah.
But that drops his initiative, so he won't get his second attack after until both of you guys do your attacks. So you get to go ahead and attack.
Now, does he get his first attack?
His initiative dropped because he punched him in half, so you get your first.
Okay.
Punched him in the foot.
He must have not had very high initiative either. Then.
Probably not.
46.
Yeah, it's just
Well, then he would still be above me.
Yeah, but now he's half because he punched him in the foot, so his initiative is half, so now he's 23.
Oh, it's 23. So okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, so you actually have initiative over something.
Ooh.
you're welcome.
Body.
Body, dodge, dodge, percentile,
Dodge, Ben, dodge.
dodge.
Now the Black Warrior's like, woo woo! Better get the footwork going.
Yeah.
Bad choice of words. I'm sorry.
He is foot
28.
smasher.
Oh! Failed because he's got 23 now.
Oh.
No straw, brother. Okay. 4. 4 crit. Okay. Oh, man. Sorry, brother. We fought well. Okay, axe.
Axe through the chest.
Oh, you got an accident.
Oh, I want to ask you a
I have to
question.
ask you a question.
So you crush him in the foot. He lets out a howl, steps backward. You come up swinging right into him.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to dodge out of the way, but because of his foot, he steps on it, cringes, and you cut him in 2 pieces and basically cut through the armor in his belly. Full force, just full rage.
And Twinkies fly out.
Twinkies pop out.
Twinkies
Everyone's
and jerky.
happy.
Here comes a bear.
The chunky pinata.
We fought well, brother. I am proud to die with you. Thank you, Ben.
And we gave up my
Thanks, man.
Thank you for not killing us.
Thank you for dying honorably.
All right, so he falls in 2 pieces, dies.
Actually, he was doomed.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your intelligence plus another 10 to see if you can check the initiative.
60. So,
Yeah.
no, just missed.
Okay. You stabilize her, but you don't really bring her around. She has a concussion. She has 0 wounds, but you know she's not gonna die.
Yeah,
but,
she's not gonna kick the
But
bucket.
she's not gonna come around. But she's out. And then when you go back in, roll your perception again.
35.
You get over there. She trying to. You have heal wounds or not?
No.
Okay. You can help her.
Dark elf, I have make wounds.
What'd you get?
35.
Ben says the cut in half was worth it.
As you kind of come in and look, it looks like off to the side, kind of behind the pier, it's kind of getting smoky in here, but you do see like maybe another older man, and he's like within robes. You could probably recognize him as a priest of Moor, kind of like she had, but he looks pretty bloody, but you didn't really see him because he was kind of over by an overturned table.
Okay.
Other than the guy, you saw him check the guy at the table with the arrow in it, so he must be dead. That's the only one person you see in the bar. You have to go over there and do that. Roll your toughness.
11.
Okay, you're coughing from the smoke, but you can get over there and get to him, and you're not sure he's dead or not. You can try and spin around that, but the smoke's getting bad. You can try and pull him out, or
I'll pull him out. I'll even
okay,
check
just roll
him
your
out.
strength.
14 out of 40.
All right, you're able to lift him up. You're getting him out this round. You don't have to roll again for the smoke. But by the time you get out there, you hear a beam fall behind you and basically crash behind. You pull him out. Did you lay him on the ground? Basically, it's broke off, and the thing when he fell, it must have broke the arrow off. But he has an arrow in his eye coming out the back.
Oh.
So he fell. It broke the arrow off. So when you looked at him, he looked like he was still alive, but he's
Right.
dead.
Right. Well,
But he is like a priest of Moor. Probably with your knowledge, probably a level 1 or 2, so kind of a higher priest. But yeah, he's dead.
oh well. Couldn't tell.
You're feeling pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'm probably not doing that great either.
Yeah,
You slide off the horse.
yeah. Just roll your initiative, and you got other people to check here. If you want to roll her intelligences, he's wounded really bad, and something's wrong with her. Roll your intelligence. Who do you go to, him or her first?
Hit, so
I'll go to her.
I make it.
Okay, she gets down. She's wounded pretty bad. She's got this arrow on there, and there's like some black. You know how the veins go, where you see a blackness going through. She kind of has that on her.
Possible
Yeah.
poisoning.
Yeah. So you can roll your intelligence.
One there and one on the shoulder, one on the arm.
no, 71.
Probably could be a poison, you're not sure, but you can do first aid to her, so go ahead and roll that. Intelligence
Okay.
plus 10.
75.
75. You can remove the arrow. You're not going to heal her, but you can stabilize her. Yeah. But she's technically poisoned, and she's wounded. You stop the bleeding, she's not going to heal her anymore, so probably you do all you can. She's going to be a surgeon. And then you can roll intelligence for him.
Okay.
And with him dying, Brad, you just hit all this. You kind of calm down.
That didn't help. Oh, wow.
What'd you roll?
Well, actually, you rolled 2 10s, so
Oh.
It's 100.
no, 2 10s dies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I-
So you got to specify which one's high.
07.
Okay. All right. Well, you heal him. So
Better than nothing.
I'm dying. I can't do anything for you. I've got the same thing. Hurry up.
she wraps you up, Brad. Rob. Brad,
Okay.
do you want her to touch you or not?
Ooh,
Bas-
what?
She's healing wounds. So.
Oh.
Help.
Show me on the halfling where she touched you.
I call gender prejudice.
Is it right too?
Yeah, that works. 76, no.
Okay, so you don't help stabilize him. You can do wades. You didn't take any wounds.
Nope.
And then you stabilize her.
79. Nope.
Nope. Well, you
This
stabilize
dwarven
everybody.
anatomy. It's just so confusing.
You stabilize everybody, but it's kind of like, okay, I don't know.
Don't heal any actually wounds.
Yeah. This for him, you healed 2, so you've taken 3. We go down the list. You've taken 4, and you're poisoned.
Yep.
You've taken 6, and Brad, you've taken 6. Rob, you've taken 3.
And he'll got 2 back.
There. So I got 1 wound.
Pretty much, you guys are done. The dwarf is passed out from blood loss, but she stopped. She saved him, so he's not going to die. And she's in a concussion. She's out. The woman, you can actually roll intelligence for her to heal her.
Oh, the woman with the kid.
21.
Okay. She's at 0 wounds, so she'll need a surgeon. If you're 0, you don't have surgery, but you keep the ones. So,
No, I don't think I.
but you stabilize her. She's not going to die now.
Okay.
So you get the arrow out. You bandage her up. She's going to live. The little girl's just scared. As long as you calm her
Can
down.
I comfort her?
Yeah, roll your fellowship.
Oh, 1.
Oh, she's like, okay. And with you, you're like, oh, you're a brave prince. You got a new best friend. She's just like, thank you for helping my mommy. You're so good. She brings you flowers and other things. No, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You can roll intelligence once more with the poison.
Wow.
59.
Intelligence plus 10? Didn't make it?
That would be a 56, what she needed.
You know you've seen it before, but you just can't put your finger on it.
Ah.
Put your
Okay.
finger
I
down.
was going to say, could she make a prepare poison roll to try and...
That's what.
Was that what that was?
That was what it was.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, he has it on his arrows, so if you want to keep those.
Sure.
I better keep that. Like 11.
Oh, sorry.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this week.
Yep, thank you guys.
Yay!
Hope it was entertaining. I hope you had a good time. Thank you guys. Sorry.
Thanks for stopping
Next
in.
week we're doing this
Sorry,
again.
No, Brad has to go
Everything's set up.
to work,
Yeah, I gotta
so,
go.
so we won't.
So it'll be a new game tomorrow or next Tuesday.
And then after that, we'll pick this up again
Pick
if
back
Brad's
up tomorrow.
available. So
Don't forget, folks, if we can get 200 followers on TikTok or 200 subscribers on YouTube, you get to win Steve's Dice. Steve the Dinosaur. The
Was
Roleplayosaurus
great.
Rex.
Ben says was great. Bye bye. Take care.
thank you, Ben.
Thanks for joining
Have a good
us.
one, guys.
Well, that was all right, guys.
Good.
Yeah, my friend Katie just got on as a security guard for some of the places in London, and she just worked on the new Batman movie set.
Oh, wow.
She got to talk to Robert Pattinson's stunt double. For a while.
Oh wow,
And
that's
I'm like,
cool.
that's cool. She's like, I can't tell you anything or they will kill me. And she's like, I'm working on the Batman movie. I'm like, that is fucking awesome.
So how do you know her?
I met her through DeviantArt. She does
Okay.
kind of this graffiti art style.
As far as
And
gamers, we actually
we just
had
love
4.
each other's characters and hit
Cool.
it off really well.
And one of them was
just
not
chatted
me.
all the time.
So she's a gamer too then?
So that's
Not
a
really.
start.
Oh.
Well, I don't
I
know
gotta
if she
find
is,
my
but
flag,
she does.
put my die.
One of her favorite video games is Doom.
Oh.
So she does video gaming. I don't know if she does tabletop.
Oh, okay. Well, I
But-
thought you said something about her playing Ghostbusters or something.
She said she went into one of these shops and they had the Ghostbusters role playing game.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Of course, it's in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's friends on Facebook. And we video chatted and everything, so she's pretty cool. Very cool, actually.
It's